Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm taking a break today. So this is Tea with Martyn, just sat in the lounge and just having a chat and answering your questions. So let me just have a little look here, put up the live chat. There we go. So if you come into the live stream now, we're having a cup of tea in the lounge, chilling out, and just doing some live Q&A. And it's coming at a very good time as well, because if you look here, the stocks are rallying right now once again, and we're breaking all-time highs again. Let's have a quick look. 100,228. That's quite good. Look, you can see me reflecting in the screen. How kind of weird's that? Anyway, so it's a good day. I've got my accounts here. So if you want to discuss any stocks, let's just have a cup of tea. Out of the studio, I just needed to break out of the studio. There's a lot going on at the moment. I'm waiting for a response from Virgin Galactic with regard to my Bloomberg interview. It's done, and we're just waiting now for the response for that and other things like that. So there's a lot going on at the moment. So I just needed a break. It's quite stressful. And unfortunately, I can't get any fresh air here because we're in Texas. Very, very hot, and you can't really go outside. So there's not really much point. Anyway, where are you? Where am I? I'm in Dallas, Texas. HED Reactions. How are you this afternoon? Market alone is scary. I'm sorry about that. Well, I'm live every day, and I just needed a break today. And I do feel bad when I don't go live. I feel like I let you down, but I had to take a break today. So I'm just sat on the sofa having a cup of tea. So I will answer everyone's questions. But as you can see, today the markets are rallying. Now, why is this happening? Why are the markets rallying? So many stocks are going sideways at the moment. Well, my opinion is there's billions of dollars on the sidelines waiting to come in. And the mid-size and the small-size caps of the S&P 500 have been asleep now for a few years, and the mega caps like Nvidia are slowing down, and Apple are about to take over again. Anyway, Chris Hargreaves, good afternoon, Martyn. Hope you're doing well. Yes, feeling a bit better, a bit breathless. I'm a bit. Do you know it's been 3 years on Thursday since we started this show, and I haven't taken a break for the last 2 years, so at all, no breaks at all. I work all weekend on the show. I work all week during the show, so it's been 2 years without a single break. Anyway, Chris Hargreaves, good to have you here. If you come into the live chat, say hello and I'll answer your questions. I'm just sat in the lounge on the sofa, and I put up a black curtain today just so Leah can walk backwards and forwards, because I am actually in the lounge. So anyway, if you could tap the like button, that would be kind of cool. So if you come into the live chat, ask me a question. What is it you want to know today? So my portfolio is up today, up $300, which means I'm beating the market today again. This is my position. You can see here. Let me just get that to the screen there. Look, you can see there, and we've just hit another all-time high, 10,220, and we're expecting quite a lot of volatility in the next 24 hours on Virgin Galactic as well, because I'm waiting to hear back from Virgin Galactic with their response. Liam, what did you eat for breakfast? Leah made me fried eggs on toast with some sausages, actually. It was very, very nice. Thanks for asking. Leah makes the best fried eggs. Hey Martyn, Jay Long, how are you? Miss you all this morning. I just needed a break. So what I've set up here is a mobile studio in the house, in the lounge. I've just put a black curtain up today just so Leah can walk past and so on, because, we live together, right? It's not just Martyn Lucas's studio. But this gives me the chance to get a bit of a break, come out of the studio, be relaxed, chill out on the sofa, have a cup of tea, and talk to you and answer questions and find out what's going on. ASTI going up, yay. Let me have a look at ASTI then. Let me just type it in. Now, I wanted to talk to you about ASTI today. Let me just type that in. ASTI. There we go. Yeah. So this is exactly what we predicted. It wasn't rocket science. Can you see ASTI's going up today? So this is great because it was oversold. What happened was with ASTI, it was traded during the interview. That was bound to happen because people knew that Paul Worley was coming into my studio and was expecting some revelation, something out of the ordinary. So people bought it. It's a classic example of buy the rumor, sell the news. So the stock rallied through the interview, and then when he didn't announce we're landing on the moon tomorrow and everyone's gonna buy our products, then it sold off. Now it would have even have sold off if he had have said that, because that's just the way it works. People bought the rumor and sold the news. They didn't know what was going to be said. Neither did I. Neither did he. It was unscripted. Then it sold off. But it sold off, and as it got sold off, other people joined in selling off, so it got oversold. That's typically what happens. And then I told you it would get a bounce. It would hit the bottom on the bell, which it did, and then a bounce on the bell, which it did. And now today we're rallying, and we're rallying very nicely. What are we up now? So you're welcome, by the way. Up 8% today. So you've now had a rally of somewhere in the region of like 20%, 25% from the bottom, which is just good investing. Now, when we talk about FFIE and other stocks like that with no value, this is the definition of value, because what you've got now is a company that you've heard from, you've spoke to the CEO, you know what's going on, you bought on the dip because everyone oversold it, you've got a good price, and now it's rallying up. The only thing you have to decide now is, are you going to just trade it again and take 20-30% profit? Nothing wrong with that. Make sure you do it in your IRA rather than your brokerage account. So why not? And or you might decide, no, I'm just gonna hold it now and hold it up. Anyway, we got 28 watching. If you could tap the like button, that'd be really great. Come into the chat, ask me a question. So Jay Long, it's great news. I've heard back from Paul Worley and Spencer Harmon, who handles Paul's affairs, and they were very happy with the video. They're using it now as part of their corporate website and information. You're going to see it all over the place. Other CEOs have contacted me. I don't know which one of you, if it was you, let me know, but one of you reached out to, what was the name of the company? Not Wide Point, I've already done Wide Point, there's another one. Wide Sport, I think it was Wide Sport, was it Wide Sport? I think it is. Wide Sport or Wade Sport, something like that. The CEO contacted me today and said they would like to be on the show. So if that was you, just give me a shout out. I'd like to know. That'd be great. Raphael, I buy Virgin Galactic and 887, go to the moon or fall. Well, yeah, go to the moon or fall, I guess, is a good statistic. It's either going to go up or down. Be very, very careful, though, over the next 24 hours till my interview comes out and a reaction from Virgin Galactic. Andrew Michael, yay, how are you? Good to see you. Brian P, hi Martin, love your videos. What do you think of the overall stock market right now? It's an absolute boom time. It's a gold mine right now. I'm all in. My portfolio. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this. ASTI is exploding now. Look at that. Exactly as we predicted. That couldn't be better. Couldn't be better, really, could it? My portfolio is started with 5,000, it's now at 100,000. I'm extremely bullish of the markets right now for the reason that there's so much nonsense going on with the markets. You've got to read through it, cut through all the nonsense. We know there's billions of dollars on the sidelines waiting to come into the market, waiting for interest cuts. The reason for that is safe money, big money, real money, money that can move the markets is simply sat on the sidelines because they're earning safe money with high interest rates. You know, Apple, Microsoft, Google, they don't mind the rates are up. It only affects companies that are borrowing money. Those that have huge amounts of capital earning interest, they don't mind the rates being up at all. So we've got the top 7 of the S&P doing well, but now slowing down. Apple are going to take over Nvidia again. We've got the AI phone about to come out. We've got all of that. But we've got all the small caps, the medium and small caps haven't done anything, and now they're starting to rally. Even though Nvidia has had a pullback, my portfolio is up because I'm in the S&P 500 VU, which is I think is the best stock for anyone right now, and they're all about to rally. And the moment we get interest rate cuts, the safe money, the bonds, and all the safe money will come in, and it will flood in. And we're going to get a massive rally. So what do I think, Brian P, of the overall market right now? I think it's great. I think it's very dangerous to be in a bad stock. If you're in a bad stock right now, a stock that doesn't make any money, then I think that's a really bad idea. If you're in GameStop, FFIE, any of those stocks with no value whatsoever, it's a bad idea because the real money is going to come out and go straight into the quality stocks. Anyway. Got a better average, not, what is that? Let me just read that. J Long. Got me a better average, not complaining. No, fantastic. Well, the idea was after the interview, the stock would drop, and that was the bottom. So I'm glad you all did that, and ASTI is running today. Inbound. Hello, my friends. Hope the margin is low. The margin is $21,000. I'll share with you, look. Here is my margin. So there's my margin, 21. Can you see that? I don't know why I have to look. It's kind of weird. I'll just show you. $21,000 is my margin right now, down from 28. But that's fine. I don't mind having margin at all. That's absolutely fine having the margin. Another question, what do you think of SoundHound AI? Well, SoundHound AI, I think, has a great potential, unrealized potential, a huge amount of interest on our channel. I need to re-review it. I reviewed it some months ago. I need to do it again. So if one of my members super chats for a review, I'll review it again. And the highest super chats get done first and the lowest super chats get done last. That's how that works. But I need to do that again. ASTI, 14% up. Yeah. The choice you have to make now is whether you're going to own it or trade it. We did say this. It was predicted. It was really kind of guaranteed, really, because the interview did get traded. It did get oversold. We knew this was going to happen. Why do you think Paul came all the way down from Colorado to see me? We knew what was going to happen. And now you're getting your benefit. Those that traded out, of course, there wasn't anything wrong with that. They made money. It doesn't really matter, but the stock is going to go up and up now. Chris, we're speaking with Robinhood other day. Hopefully we can sort out VU for UK soon. Yes, we're speaking with Robinhood other day. Hopefully they can sort VU for UK soon. Yes, that's what I was told. They are going to introduce the ETFs into the UK. So that's really, really, really great. Okay. William Nottingham Senior, what you're saying is institutions with billions of dollars are going to buy the top, please. Yes, exactly. They bought the bottom 1.5 years ago and are the reason we propped up so much. Retail can't move the market. Retail can't really move the market, no. You got to understand, and people get this confused, and I'm going to explain this because people always say, well, retail investors say, institutions don't say this. Real money doesn't say this. My millionaire friends and my billionaire friends, Mark Cuban, don't say this. They buy the top. And you might say, well, that's ridiculous. You should buy the bottom. They're not trying to time the market. They enter the market when the markets start moving again. And fact of the matter is, interest rates have been so high, safe money has been safer to park. It's as simple as that. They're not risking their money. The golden rule of investing is don't lose money. And the second rule is remember the first rule. And I don't ever lose money, and it's important not to lose money, because if you do great gains and then make great losses, you cancel yourself out. Well, if you consistently make profits after 7 years, when things start to compound, you're just going to be doubling every 7 years without taking the risk. So I do know, I don't believe, I know that big money is about to buy the market. I'm speaking to the people that are going to buy it, and there's no doubt about it in my mind whatsoever. And there's nothing wrong with buying the top. People always go, why buy the top of the market? Well, it's very simple, really. If you've got a stock that's $2 and it's been 50 cents, it's been 10 cents, 1 cent, and there's no fundamentals. It's just being traded, and nonsense is being spoken online about the stock. There's no value. It's bouncing between 2 cents and 50 cents, and it's got no business, no value, no customers. It's just messing around. Idiots are trading that, and there's no sense to it. However, now the stock's gone up to $2, you might go, now you're buying the top, it's expensive. But now perhaps it's at $2 because now the company have released information about customers, businesses, investment. Now we've got a real business. I would rather buy it at $2, knowing it's going to $10, than mess around with 50 cents to 60 cents, back down to 20 cents, in and out, losing my money every 5 minutes. So, at the end of the day, the right thing to do is buy a business, not a stock price. I mean, Warren Buffett talks about that, but I don't think he explains it very well. And to the retail investor, people are focused on the cost of the share. They're looking at the price of the share to determine whether they should buy the business or not. I don't look at that. I look at the business, the product. What am I buying? What I'm buying, is it going to be worth more tomorrow? Can I buy it and hold it for 10 years? Can I own it and forget about it, knowing that the management are doing a good job and my business is going to grow? That's the way I see it. I couldn't care less about the stock price. I hope to be in the position in a few years' time to be able, when my portfolio grows, to start buying complete businesses, whole businesses, of course, very small ones, but I would like to be able to control the entire business. That's my aim. I want to be a business owner. Excuse me, I thought I had something, some sort of fly there. Anyway, I want to own the business, not just own the share prices. And so it doesn't concern me that people are going to buy the top of the market. Why would that be a bad idea? The S&P keeps beating the market, and it keeps setting all-time highs. Look through history, go back hundreds of years. It's always beaten all-time highs and done it again because the economy grows. Anyway, so inbound, good percentage. Yeah, it's a very good percentage. I currently have $128,000 worth of stock, and I have 21,000 on margin. Even though only 100,000 shows, that's because the profit and the gains, they don't add the value of the stocks you buy on margin onto your balance. It's only the gains and the losses. So yeah, I'm 68, 69% buffer of the S&P, which is as good as solid gold. I mean, that's not going to happen, is it? Let me read some more. Go on ASTI. Yes, MSK. Let's look at it again. We're all talking about ASTI, so let's do it again. I'll type it in. ASTI. Yep, ASTI. We've seen it rally today. This wasn't a surprise. If this has come as a surprise to anybody, you have no business buying the stock. You don't know what you bought. The purpose of the CEO interview was for you to learn about the company and the man that runs it, the fact he flew down from Colorado to meet me to present his business to you, and you know about the business, and they've just paid off their debts and all the rest of it. People that don't understand the stock traded it, sold out, and now it presented up, like we said it would. On the bell, it would drop, and then it would bounce from the bell, which it did, and here we are the day later. It's rallying. There was no real surprise there. They have the IP on the product. There is coming down the line, I'm sure, even though Paul didn't say so, information about SpaceX. I think that's the way forward for that company. So I think we've got a great business there. Right, anyway, institutions are already in and scalping out. William, institutions are already in and scalping out. Well, of course institutions are already in. Institutions have been in since the beginning of time. And of course they're going to take profits. That's what fund managers do. That's what institutions do. That's what retirement management companies do. Of course institutions are in. Doesn't mean to say there's not any more money coming in and in and out. I mean that's what the stock market does. So of course institutions are already in. That doesn't really make any sense. Please review SoundHound. I am very interested in the stock. Brian P. You need to be a member of my channel to request a review, and then do a super chat for $1, and it will go to the bottom of the list, or a higher super chat, and it'll go to the top of the list. I've got about 7 reviews to do at the moment. I can't do reviews for free, and I can't do reviews for non-members. I have to focus on the members. And Brian P., you're not a member of the channel. Hi Martin, have you looked at WYY shares up 19% since I bought in after you interviewed their CEO WidePoint? Yeah, another one. We learned a lot about WidePoint. We spoke to a former FBI agent, the CEO of WidePoint. They're in contact with me. They want to do it again. I'm very pleased that you're up 19%. There was no surprise there either. Loud work, congratulations. Radiant Smile, it's interesting. Bitcoin ETS follow Bitcoin movement and Ethereum movement. What's interesting about that? That's exactly what it was designed to do. What do you feel about that? I'm out of Bitcoin. I sold all of my Bitcoin. So God made a farmer. Asti looking decent. I hope we can see that 20 cents. I think it'll go way higher than 20 cents. I'm looking more of $1. But I wish you all the very best for that. Anyway, Radiant Smile, how else is BTC supposed to trade? It tracks Bitcoin. That's correct. That's what the ETF is for. Particle Beam. What have we got here? My only problem with SoundHound is their technology is not that special. I think they are great, but I think they are just first in their space. But they don't have a technology moat. Okay. I'll need to research that. I'm not really sure I understand what you mean by that. The moat really is regarded as the margin of their profitability. So a good moat around a business means their margin percentages are up, and which means they can compete with the competition and not have any concerns. Mike, wow, hello. My walk, I haven't had chance to. Well, I haven't gone yet. I'm going to go on the elliptical after this call. I just wanted to come on and have a chat. I'm out of the studio. I'm in the lounge. I've put this black curtain up so Leah can walk past backwards and forwards. So I'm out of the studio. It just feels relaxed just to be out in the studio. So I'm just sat on my phone talking to you, doing Q&A. And it's just nice. Chris Hargreaves, I just needed a break today. It's just there's a lot of pressure at the moment with the Virgin Galactic interview, Bloomberg, waiting for the response. A lot of stuff going on with other stocks as well, which is quite stressful. Okay, checking up on you. I appreciate it, Mike. Fantastic. So we're just having a cup of tea this afternoon. It's still morning, isn't it? So it's a live Q&A, live tell-all. Ask me anything you want. I'll give you an answer. We all need a break, I agree. Do you know, Mike, it's been 2 years since I had a holiday. Well, it will be in October, just coming up to 2 years. And I'm here every single day and the weekends. I'm absolutely wiped out. Really. I just needed to get out of the studio. This feels very relaxed. I'm just sat here chatting to you on the sofa, and it feels nice. So it gives me an opportunity just to check in with everybody, keep part of it, and relax at the same time. Craig, hey everyone, how are you, Craig? Yes, you need a holiday. Yeah. Do you know, this morning it was lovely because I was sat on the bar counter, the stall at the bar, and Leah made me a fried egg and toast, and it was absolutely lovely. I felt like I was on holiday because I should have been at work, but it felt great. Doesn't everyone think it feels different to be off during a work day than it does a weekend? If you're off at the weekend, it just feels nothing really. But if you're off during a work day, that feels like you're being naughty. You're sort of getting away with it. That feels much better. My portfolio is slumbering. What do you mean, Mike? Have you not bought into the S&P? Let's have a look. So here we are. Today is another all-time high. This is the S&P. As you can see, I'm beating the market. Whoops-a-daisy, where is it? 100,165. I know it's back to front, but that's just the way it is, I'm afraid. In fact, does it come out back to front when you watch it on YouTube? Let me have a look. What are you seeing? I'm just going to go into YouTube now and see what you're seeing. Let's have a look. Yeah, what are you seeing? Oh, look at that. It's actually the right way around. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that. I thought my logo on my microphone was the wrong way around, but it's not, is it? It's actually the right way around. You're seeing it correctly. I never flipping realized that. I wondered why I couldn't fix it, because it's already fixed. Well, well, well. Now I understand it. Well, that's good to know. Now I get it. Anyway, I'm retired and it feels good. Yeah, I love to work though. I love to work. I love to do this. I think the point is, if you get up every morning, put a suit and a tie on, get in the office, it's supposed to feel like work, and it does feel like work. However, chatting to you now just feels like I've had you round for a cup of tea. I'm in the lounge. This feels like a break. I'm just having a chat. I'm not working as hard. I'm just talking to you, having a conversation, and that feels good. You do good work. I believe things are going to be looking up for you and your viewers. Just good, honest vibes. Particle Bean, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. In 2 days' time, it's a special event. On Thursday, it's the third anniversary of the show. It's our third birthday. So we're really looking forward to that. I'm in on a few losers. Have you not considered just taking the losses, Mike, and then just buying the market where you are? I mean, big money's about to come in and buy the market. They're not going to be off-put by all-time highs. Doesn't bother them at all. And remember, as soon as I paid my margin off, which is going to take about 6 months, I'm going to be buying the market again at all-time highs again, aren't I? Obviously. It doesn't bother me. That's absolutely fine. Anyway, I like making money. 3 years. 3 years. Can you believe it? 3 years flew in. Can you believe it? William Nottingham Senior. Yes, Craig. My retirement time will make enough money to afford a hip replacement. Buffett's advice: take risk in your 20s and make 300% trading options, but buy and hold the S&P for 10% gains a year. The thing is, people often tell me that 10% gains is not worth the bother. It really is, because if you keep doing it and you never lose, those 10% gains are far more powerful than all the 70% gains and then the 70% losses. And after 7 years, your portfolio will double, and then you start compounding on the 8th and 9th year, then it really makes a difference. So there's nothing better than buying great businesses. RS, can you smuggle me to UK? I will work. RS. No, I don't think so. Anyway, Mr. Mankey, Martyn, huge news. What's going on, Mr. Mankey? Tell me all about it. I'm sat on the sofa. We're having a chat. What's the big news? What do you want to tell me? Crag, I'm in my 30s, William, but 10% is pathetically off-putting when see stocks making that in one day on a swing trade. Crag, I think you're looking at it wrong, though. I really do. Remember, I mean, if you're in your 30s, think about this. Warren Buffett, when he needed his money in his 60s, when technically you'd be retiring, technically, okay, he doesn't need to retire and he won't retire, but Warren Buffett's fortune was made after he was 60. So you really need to think about that. If you're 30 now, when you're 37, what you have today would have doubled, right? And then it can double again in another 14 years. Like the penny doubling every day for 30 days gets you to more than $1 million, right? Rather than having $1 million on day one. Think about that. Don't dismiss that, because that will really add up over time. Anyway, trouble is I'm on a budget and have very little money to invest. I don't think it's about how much money you have to invest. I think it's making the right investments with the money that you do have. I think too many people are concerned. I've had so many comments from people who are buying FFIE saying, we want to make money quick. And now look what's happened. It's all gone down the toilet. So all those years of gains on the S&P or real investing has all gone to nothing. You got zero. If I look at it right now, where is it? Let me have a quick look. I bet FFIE is down today, because now all the news is coming out that there's no value to it at all. And the people that said they were all in and they were never going to sell, there you go. We're never going to sell. We're staying in. We're going to stay in. We're an army. We've got divine intervention. Omar is saving us all. No, he's not. He's gambling all your money down in Las Vegas. No one's held their stocks. Everyone's been dumping it. So those that want to get rich in 5 minutes are running around buying rubbish, losing money. I don't think it's a good idea. Anyway. Crag. Although lost more than made on, so S&P would be better for me. I mean, I'm really glad you're honest, because that's the truth, though, isn't it? Yes, you've had greater gains, but either you've had to, even if you didn't lose on the next trade, you've then got to pay the tax, which you don't have because you've just reinvested it on the profits that you did make, and now you've got no money to pay the tax at the end of the year. You end up worse off. I just think buying businesses, when you can go to bed at night, know that your business is earning you money, making you money 24 hours a day, is a wonderful feeling. I love that feeling. I love going to bed at night knowing that my business is making me money, selling products, providing services. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to sell it. I don't have to look for an exit. Famous quote of Warren Buffett, says William, when he says, if you invested 10,000 in the index fund 1941, you'd have a 51 million. Yeah. What else did you just say there? That's very true. Or something. Doesn't Warren Buffett know the index funds were created in the 1990s? No. No. William, you're incorrect. The S&P 500 has existed for hundreds of years, just in different guises. Remember what the S&P 500 actually is. It's the top 500 companies in the American economy. Okay, people have been trading businesses right back to biblical times. Businesses, the stock market wasn't created a few years ago. that trading has been around for thousands of years. People have been trading the economy for thousands of years, and it's just changed the name and the branding. So yes, you're absolutely right. The S&P 500, VU, SPY, those ETFs, those funds are relatively new, relatively modern. You're absolutely right. However, their principles of tracking the American economy has existed since there's been an American economy. So just remember that. Now you might go, well, America, United States of America is only what, 255 years old or something like that since they kicked out the British. I know all about that, right? However, businesses were traded and invested in for hundreds of years before that. So don't, Warren Buffett needs to realize that the index was just created, so he's talking rubbish. No, he's not talking rubbish. He's talking about the principle of investing in the American economy. That's what he's talking about. And essentially, the best businesses in the world are on the American index. They are in the American economy. For example, Apple and Microsoft and Google, these great companies are American companies, even though they're global. They trade here in the United States. So that's important. People take Buffett advice for gospel and don't bother fact checking. Oh dear, William, you don't need to fact check Warren Buffett. He's not after your YouTube subscribers. He doesn't care whether he doesn't care whether you're watching him or not, or take his advice. But what people do is they on YouTube will take Warren Buffett's quotes out of context and so on and so forth. You have to read the details. But there's, like I have said many, many times, Warren Buffett is not the greatest investor of all time. He's not my hero. He's not the, people regard him as the Oracle of Omaha. He really isn't the greatest investor of all time. He's just one of the oldest, and he's been doing it longer than most people, and he's stayed in. That's essentially what he's done. If you bought the S&P when you were 18 years of age and you never buy anything else, and you just put your basic salary, even if you're just working at a basic job, I just take for example, you're working at McDonald's, say for example, and you save all your money in the S&P, you'll be a multimillionaire by the time you need to retire. 100% consistency, doing the right thing over a period of time. There's no issue with that. There's no doubt about that. That's going to happen. So if you look at Warren Buffett's history, he made the majority of his money after he was 60. So, because now it's just doubling every 7 years. So it's not he's the greatest investor, because when he started, he made loads of mistakes, and he's told people that. And you're absolutely right, though. You shouldn't just follow Warren Buffett. And that's what I'm going to do. I've got people that message me saying they follow Nancy Pelosi. Every time Nancy Pelosi buys, they buy. I just think all that stuff is stupid. I invest in businesses because the businesses report good balance sheets, and I understand them, and I buy them because they're good. I don't buy them because Warren Buffett said so. I don't buy them because Elon Musk says so. And I don't buy them because Nancy Pelosi gets inside trading. None of that is good financial reasoning. Craig, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes song comes to mind. Craig. William again. I'm going to skip William's comments. I have to focus on the members, even though it's just a private chat. I don't want to be just talking to William all the time. I want to make sure I do focus on the members, okay? Otherwise, the members get a little bit left out. Shadow Boxer, don't think you get the point, William. Martyn links for YouTube, Mr. Mankey. Breaking news, Martyn's got links for YouTube. Oh, yeah. Okay. Felipe Gonzalez, good morning. Martyn, always you show is excellent. I appreciate your honest comments. Thank you, Felipe. I know what I say sometimes isn't very popular. It's not popular amongst, right now, my views are not popular for GameStop investors, or rather gamblers, or FFI gamblers at all. I understand that. And, But that's not why I do this. I don't do this to gain your subscription. I hope you subscribe to support the channel. I want to grow this, but I'm not going to do it at the expense of saying what you want to hear to build a cult following so I make money. I'm going to make money by investing, okay? And this is my income, and then I invest. If I don't earn any more money on YouTube, I'm still going to grow my portfolio. I'm still going to pay my bills. I'm still going to do all right. But I want to do what's right, not what gets your subscription. And sadly, you know, most people just want to be told, and they want to follow someone who's promising them something that's going to make them easy money. Well, this channel isn't for you, and that isn't as popular as channels that promise that. I was a little bit, I'll be honest with you, I was a bit disheartened last night. The Wolf of Dubai, he's been away for months and months and year or a couple of years. He's back now on YouTube talking about Virgin Galactic. He makes production style videos. Everyone is very well produced. It's really good. And I love doing those videos, but I prefer to go live and talk to people than make the videos that make me money. And the trouble is, his videos are always in the center of it. It's sign up for his trading platform that he does, where you got to have $10,000 and he can guarantee you success and make money. That's a con, and it's awful. It's a Ponzi scheme, and it's rubbish. But he does promise we're all going to get rich. And he put a video out last night, and it's had nearly 4,000 views. He doesn't give you any information that I don't give. I give a lot more information on Virgin Galactic. I'm the one who's getting interviewed on Bloomberg and all these things. I'm the one who talks to Eric Kearney, or I did until I ended it. You know, I provide a lot more information. However, he gives you the dream and the rock and roll of it. And, you know, people flocked and watched it last night. And, I mean, you know, obviously competition-wise, I want to be the best. And being honest and just giving information and going live isn't going to get you the most money and earn you the most views. But it's what I want to do. So, you know. But I appreciate you saying that. Let me just scroll up a little bit. I missed a couple of comments there. Particle Beam says, most of the companies making a difference in the world are on the US exchanges. No question. USA Tech is light years ahead. Yep, that is very, very true. I actually feel very thankful to that. I am very fortunate because obviously I've got a UK Robinhood account. And if you're following from the UK right now and you want to get some free shares, look below in the description of this video and you'll find my Robinhood link. And in fact, I think it's in here. I can't remember now. Anyway, I've got a UK account, and I'm very fortunate that I can invest in the United States now because the United States is a bigger economy. And it's got the best businesses. There's no doubt about it. I mean, you know, it does. Let's have a look. Crag says, "Become a member, William." Yeah, I have to focus on the members' questions. You know, so it's only right. Simon Meadows, I echo that. Thank you. Yeah, lots of I'm not ignoring William. I'm just focusing on other people because I've got members here, and my priority has to be to those that support the channel, fund the channel. If it wasn't for the members, I wouldn't be here. So obviously, you know, I have to answer members' questions first, obviously. If I've got a gap, I'll come back to William. Recreational Mr. Mankey. Well, of course, we're going to get that passed, and there's no doubt about that. It's a vote winner, and we're going to see that happen soon, I'm sure, with the elections coming up. Simon Meadows, just discovered your channel and love the wise words and honest advice. Just need wise words to get me out of my dreadful Virgin Galactic position. Simon, I understand your situation. I have lost $30,000 with Virgin Galactic and what was it, 3 or 4 with Virgin Orbit. But listen, you can always get over it. That's the wonderful thing about every day you start fresh. I took some very drastic steps to sell for losses, get out of positions, rebalance, restructure, reformat. And, you know, look, I'll show you where I am today. If you've just tuned in, I started with $5,000. I'm now at $100,000. So you can see, even though I've had losses, I'm now at 100,000, and I started with 5,000. I built a YouTube channel from nothing, a year and a half, nobody watching. We're 3 years old on Thursday. We now have just coming up to 27,000 followers. The biggest investment you make is in yourself. And sometimes you've got to take the hard decisions to do the right thing. And sometimes doing the right thing is getting out of a position. You learn. I learned a lot of things from making mistakes. You don't learn anything from getting it right. You really don't. If you get things right, you think you're better than you are. I've told this story before, but I think you're new here, Simon, so I'm going to share with you. I do a lot of high-end millionaire, billionaire houses. I played in Mark Cuban's house, Jerry Jones, he owns the Cowboys. I'm the world piano man as voted by Elton John, right? So I go into people's houses and I do concerts and I meet millionaires and billionaires. And I've completely forgotten what I was going to say there. Oh, yes. When I first started doing YouTube and I first started trading, I went into a party which had lots of fund managers, Wall Street managers, people that work the pits, top people in investing. And I was telling them, like I was the expert, I was telling them all about how amazing Tesla was, and you should be buying Tesla. Like I've discovered something that nobody else has. I'm educating these people. I know more. Now, the reason why I got like that is because I didn't know anything, and I was influenced. I was at home during COVID. I was bored. I was whatever. And I was doing what millions of other people were doing on Robinhood, suddenly feeling liberated. I'm an expert now. I know something that you don't. I am the greatest investor in the world. Look at me. Every time I buy Tesla, it goes up. All that happened was millions of people bought a stock, which is a good company, but they kept buying it, which made it overpriced, overvalued, and it kept going up. It wasn't because they were clever. It's just they all kept doing it a lot. And that's all it was. It wasn't clever. And I thought I was the greatest. And then all of a sudden, things didn't go quite as well anymore and started coming down. Then I started losing money. And then I started to realize, actually, I'm not as smart as I think I am. And these guys with 30, 40, 50 years of experience maybe know a bit more than I do. So I thought, bloody hell, what an idiot. So I learned and I listened and I spoke to people. I took advice and I decided that my channel was about being media. It's not a gospel account. It's not using divine intervention. I'm not telling everybody we're going to get rich because of a random number on the back of a cigarette packet or whatever it might be. And that's what a lot of people want because it's quick, easy, help me get money. I don't want to do that. So I thought, right, what is this channel about? It's about community, people, helping people. So I can go to bed at night and my wife say you've done a good thing. So that's what I want to do, right? I want to do something that's worthwhile. So in 50 years, 100 years, when I'm not here anymore, hopefully the people that watch my channel will say, Martyn did a good job. He didn't just make money, because who cares? If you've got enough money, you've got enough money. You can't take it with you. It's not like I can do anything magic with it. You know, if I pay my bills, I'm paying my bills. And I can pay my bills now anyway. I've got 100 grand, right? So I want to do something good. So, you know, I want to tell it how it is. And interview the CEOs, talk to the people that run the businesses, share that information with you so you have information that you can't get on Bloomberg, you can't get on CNBC. They're all scripted. With me, they come on my show and we have a conversation, right? And you learn stuff. So anyway, Simon, you said a dreadful Virgin Galactic position. Well, let's talk about that. In the next 24 hours, Virgin Galactic is going to be extremely volatile because my interview is coming out on Bloomberg. I'm waiting now for a reaction from Virgin Galactic. They are looking at my review today, my report. And we've got the Boeing situation as well, which is not fully sorted, even though people are saying it is. There's a lot of stuff that, you know, is about to happen. Now, if you like the business, and when you say you like the business, you have to like the management. It's like Apple very much is Tim Cook. Tim Cook drives Apple. He makes the decisions. He's a great spokesperson for Apple. Whether you like Apple or not, it's a very well-run business. You're buying Tim Cook. You're buying the management. You're not just buying the product. With Virgin Galactic, all you can really say is you've bought the product. I don't think many people, and I know because the interview has not just interviewed me, it's interviewed many others, people are not impressed with Virgin Galactic. They're not happy with the management. They haven't done a good job. They're years and years and years and years behind their promises. Others are catching up. New technologies are coming in. So when you buy Virgin Galactic, you're buying the business. So you're not just buying the rocket which flies and works. You're buying the business. So are you happy with the management? Now, you might say, it's not been perfect, but I am happy. Forget the price, forget the stock price. The stock price is irrelevant because what you're buying right now should be, will it be worth more in 2026 when Delta flies? Will it be worth more in 2026 when Delta flies? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. Will it be worth more in 2026? Well, it'll be worth more if they deliver on Delta, they don't have a crash, if it flies, if it works, customers carry on coming in, and so on. And the general economy is okay for people to afford it, and blah, 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 and all the rest of it. Do you believe in that? Or do you believe that they're going to fail? They're not going to, they're going to have a crash. Things aren't going to work out. That's what you have to decide. So if you bought the business, not the stock price, you would have already done that calculation. You'd have already decided, I like the management. I don't agree with everything they do, but generally I like the management. I like the product, the business. So right now is an opportunity to buy it for less. Not because someone on YouTube tells you to and makes promises and stuff like that, but you like the business. So do you like the business? Now, I don't like the business anymore. I like the product. I like the ambition, the dream, but I don't trust the management. I think the management are rubbish. So I can't buy it at the moment. However, I've been speaking to Andy Shovel and others that some people are saying, why don't we buy the whole business and kick out the management? I would take over as marketing. I would promote it here on YouTube like this. I would have the flight data. That is a real conversation. We're having that, that conversation has been had. You'll hear about that in the interview. That's a real thing. Now, on that basis, I would buy the business because I'm buying me. I'm buying the people that I can believe in, plus the product. But, that hasn't happened and it may never happen. But anyway, so if you are down, Simon, I understand. I'm saying this because if you feel that the business is the same as what it was when you bought it and you still believe it's going to be successful, hold it. Buy more if you can. But don't overbalance yourself. Don't overexpose yourself to one stock. No matter how good you think it is, you cannot overexpose yourself to one stock because if it does fail, then your whole portfolio is going to fail. William says Congress won't approve reclassify. I disagree. I absolutely disagree. There's every suggestion to say they will. Won't surprise me, says Crag, if we was getting a backhander from if he was getting a backhander from SPCE. Strange, he comes out of the woodwork at the time it's guaranteed to trend down for a year and tell everyone to buy now. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Remember, Virgin Galactic paid money to Supercar Blondie, a YouTube channel that has nothing to do with space. Just a pretty-looking woman that got millions of subscribers, obviously, because it's a sexy style of content. A lot of people like that, understand that. I'm not going to come on here naked. Nobody wants to see that. But, it's a sexy style video content. And, they paid her to do promotion for Virgin Galactic. Who knows? I doubt if they'd pay the Wolf of Dubai because he's got less subscribers than me. He's got less views than me, less engagement than me. He's had a few thousand views on the last video. That's great. But I've had videos that have done far higher, 23,000 for our live stream. But I don't think they'd pay him, because even if they decided they wanted to pay him rather than pay me, that's their choice. But he has no value. I think between me and you and everybody else that's listening, because I understand YouTube very well, I actually think Wolf of Dubai buys views, buys subscribers. Because if you look at the analytics, and you can check all of this using Social Blade, you can see the engagement. And I actually think, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of those views are bought. You can go onto a .io, an Indian website, and you can buy for $50, 10,000 views. You can buy comments, you can buy subscribers. And if you look at the engagement and you study it a bit more, a lot of big YouTubers do it. A lot of big YouTubers do it. I've never done it, never will do it, never have done it. But there are those that do it, that want to promote, make it look more important. I don't agree with it. And you can see it if you know how to read the numbers. So I think he's done that. But anyway, that's irrelevant. Hello, everyone. Team Fusion. Team Fusion, I'm glad you popped in. I heard this morning that you were disappointed because Sensei didn't do a chart for you as a gold member. I just want you to know, I'm sure he would have done if he'd had the request from you. I do appreciate your gold support. I really do. That is very, very important to me, and it is to the channel. And you do get extra treatment, you do get extra perks, you do get extra benefits. There are many perks you've not yet taken advantage of, which are there for you to take advantage of. Just reach out to me, and I'll explain them to you, or read the video all about watch the video about the membership perks. But there's lots of things that you've not taken advantage of yet. And I apologize if Sensei didn't give you what you were expecting, but I'm sure he would have done if he'd known. And I'm sure if you go into the Sunday show, on his next Sunday show, he's not here for the next couple of Sundays, but I will make sure if there's a review that you want done, he will do it for you. And he takes care of all the members, and certainly the silver and gold members get extra perks. So just know that. Nice T-shirt, Martin. I have one similar. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? One of my favorite T-shirts. Anyway, yeah, makes sense, and based on that premise, I have learned an awful lot. Simon, fantastic. If you've learned something today, then this has been worthwhile. It's not whether I've made 1 cent or got a super chat or anyone's, subscribed. It's the fact that you say this has helped you. Then it was worth me sitting here, because today I've done something worthwhile. That's all I want to do. All right. Anyway, I gave back 8,000 of $24,000 gains from space back in 21. Lesson learned. Yes. I think the moral of the story is every stock is different, but the fundamentals are the same. If you buy a business on speculation, in other words, speculating was like the gold rush. Thank you, Leah. This is a new little procedure. Did you tap it down and get the little click? Yeah. There you go. I should have it in my mug. Somebody might buy one if you put it in one of my mugs. Look, there you go, folks. Look, there's my. Oh, that's a good angle. You can see my tea. See, it's got milk in it. Look. Thanks, Leah. Oh, that's better. Yeah. Gold mining was speculative. At the time, people were digging for gold, didn't know what they were going to find. Speculative. Didn't know the profits they would return, right? So buying Virgin Galactic before it's making any profit, it's pre-revenue, is a gamble, all right? It's a speculation. You're speculating what this stock will one day do. So if you take a 30% profit, if you get a 30% profit, that's 3 times what the 500 best companies in the world return on average a year. Take it. Find another opportunity to do it again. And don't forget, if you've done that a couple of times, you're now playing with the house's money anyway. So you're already up. You're in a winning position, and now you can stay there. Whereas if you're buying a business that has a track proven record. It holds money, it makes money, it sells things, it's got customers. You're buying a going concern, you're buying a business. You're not buying a business with Virgin Galactic a couple of years ago, you're buying a lottery ticket, you're buying a dream, a speculation. So like you've just said there, Jeffrey Diamond, you gave back 8,000. Don't worry about what you've lost. Don't worry about what you might have. Worry about what you do have. I don't care that if I went out tonight and did social networking, somebody would hire me to do a wedding, to play and sing at a wedding. I would earn $5,000, way more than I'm going to earn here in a couple of months on YouTube, in one night, in 1 hour, if I go out tonight. But I'm not going out tonight. I'm sitting here, I'm talking to you. This is my choice. So I don't care what I would have had if I buy a lottery ticket today. I might win the lottery. I'm not going to buy a lottery ticket. If I bought FFIE, now it's down at 0 again. I might make some money. No, because I'm not going to buy it. It doesn't matter what I would have had, where I would have been, how much money I've lost, what opportunities I've missed out on. I miss out on opportunities every day. We all do, right? What I care about is I have $100,000 in my portfolio. It's not going anywhere other than up. That's what's mine, and that's making me 10% a year. And next week or the week after, I'm going to get paid $400 in dividends, which is going to reduce my margin. My position is going to go forward. Doesn't matter about all the other stuff, what I didn't have, what I haven't got, and all the rest of it. Google at all-time high. Google all-time high. Question is, do you think that Google can be a bigger business than it is today in the future? Yes. Lots of innovation, lots of new business ideas, lots of people will spend more. Now, I can see that as a YouTuber, Wadey, I can see that because my ad revenue is going up, which means businesses are paying more to bid for the ad spaces which run on my videos. So Google earn more money, YouTube earn more money, I get a bit more because I get a bit more. But yeah, absolutely, Google is a good business. Hello, Andrew, Michael, J Long. We all need to be humbled sometimes. Yes, we do. Hi, Wadey. Hi, Fusion. Hi, Jeffrey. Team Fusion. Hey, Mike. Hope you're having a good day, sir. J Long. Hey, Team Fusion. Hi, Mike. Just woke up from a cheeky siesta. Go for it, Fusion. Liam, Apple is legacy of Steve Jobs and Wozniak, revolutionizing telephone and computers. Apple, the products, not management. I disagree with that. I absolutely disagree with that. You sound like an Apple fan. You sound like an Apple fan, not a business owner. The business where Apple is today is not because of Steve Jobs. He created the iPhone. Apple is not just the iPhone. Apple is way more. They earn more money on the cloud and other things like that and services than the iPhone. The business has been reinvented and redesigned and restructured multiple times since then. So those were great pioneers, but they do not manage the business, and the business does not live on dreams and ideas in the past. It doesn't. You have to constantly be reinventing, constantly innovating, and constantly delivering. You cannot live on just a name alone. I don't agree with that at all. Space is trading under its D-SPAC price, or which sort of positive? Space is trading under its D-SPAC price, which is sort of positive. What do you mean by that? The SPAC price, the special purpose acquisition blank check, was $10. We're not under $10 now, are we? It's had a reverse split. So it's not under that price. It's way, 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 way under that price. And in fact, it's been under that price for about 2 years. So remember, it's had a reverse split. The stock price is irrelevant. It's actually 40 cents today. I think 41 cents. So it's very, very different. Hello, Wadey, says Andrew. Crag, I'm all in on one stock, fun. But I'm trading it and dollar cost averaging, and I've kept a lot of cash on the side to buy it. as a drop to the next space, to the next support level. Sensei identified. Congratulations, Craig. Obviously, now you really like that business. You really understand that business. You're staying in that business because you really value it. That's a different thing. You seem to have been in that for a while now. But once I get out of this, when it pops, I won't be making the same mistake again. Okay. Whoops. There we go. I sold my NVIDIA, this is particle beam, at a profit just before they took off. My 100 shares, I paid 100 per share and under 10,000, now worth 125,000. Lucky I kept 25 shares. It's never a bad idea if you are buying a business that's pre-revenue or hasn't really had its S-curve, hasn't really taken off, and you believe in it, and it goes up and you take some profit, hold a couple of shares. People call it a moon bag. I don't like using YouTube phrases because they're not really based upon any fundamentals, but I understand it's worth holding some, but don't be concerned what you could have had if you'd only held on. It's like I made the decision last week to sell all my Bitcoin. I made 126% profit. I actually didn't want any more profit. I did that for this very specific reason. One, 126% profit is a great profit on anyone's books, okay? But also, it's not a huge tax implication either, and it will keep me within my tax allowance. I'm allowed to earn so much and pay so much tax and yada, yada, yada. And I won't be paying tax this year because because I'm not going to sell any of my stocks. I'll only be paying tax on my YouTube income, and my YouTube income is not enough yet to get me into a serious tax implication, right? So I sold for a gain, but not enough to affect my tax implication. But I don't feel bad if Bitcoin suddenly goes up to $1 million. I don't care, because if it did, I'd have to sell it and pay a huge amount of tax on it. However, now what I've done is I've taken a profit that won't affect my tax, put the money in the S&P, which I know is going to rise minimum of 8% this year. Bloomberg, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Tom Lee think 20%, without any risk, with dividends that are going to come in and be passive income. So I don't have to risk it. So I'm happy with that. As it happens, I was right. Bitcoin has gone down like I said it would when it hit 70,000. It did, and it keeps going down. But it could have gone up, and I wouldn't have felt bad about it because I've still made 126%, and I don't have to pay a higher amount of tax. So I'm very happy to do that. So, don't be concerned what you could have had and would have had. It doesn't matter. That stuff is not important. I have to go back to work. Will there be a closing bell show? No, there's not. I'm taking the day off. This is not working for me. This is just having a chat with my mates. So no closing bell. But I do wish England well. They're playing this afternoon, which is great. I can watch it. Otherwise, I'd have missed it. Andrew Michael, and I'm loving it. Jeffrey Diamond, Team Fusion. Appreciate your comment, Martin, about the membership. Truthfully, I do not want to bother you too much, as you are a superman and are super busy. I will reach out to you soon to help me with my business. You're very, very welcome. Thank you, Team Fusion, for your support. Thank you for your gold membership. It's a huge support, and you do get extra perks and extra benefits. So please take advantage of those. All right. Martin, your comment of buying a company versus speculation is an excellent lesson. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Lance Strength. Lucas AIDS, James 007. James, look what I got here. Leah just brought me a cup of tea with milk. See it? That. Now then, I am in the lounge today. This is the lounge. This is the sofa. I've got a black cloth behind me just because Leah's walking backwards and forwards through the lounge, and she didn't want to have the, to be on camera. So I'm not in the studio. I'm sat in the lounge having a chat with you. A nice, relaxing afternoon. Would everyone do me the kind courtesy of tapping the like button just up there? If you tap the like button, it just helps the channel. It's on 18 right now. Let's see if I can get it up to 19. That'd be great. Good afternoon, Andrew. Love your music channel. Oh, thank you very much. Wheel Mansk, thank you. Oh, 21, brilliant. Can I thank everyone who's been watching my music channel recently? The music channel has been in danger of being demonetized, and that doesn't matter for my videos because for my live streams because I don't have ads on them anyway. I have ads on the videos, but the videos don't make any money because they're all copyrighted music. I only make money when I do live shows on a Friday and you super chat me. So being demonetized doesn't really affect my ad revenue, but it does affect the fact I wouldn't be able to have super chats to be able to do live requests. And that would impact me because I earn about, I think it's about $250 a month on my music channel, which is really great. And I really appreciate everyone for supporting my live shows. So if you've not yet checked out my music channel, please do. It's Martyn Lucas. It's below this video in the description. Look on the homepage of this channel, and there's my music channel. Go and check it out. I've got songs I recorded with Elton John. I've done Phantom of the Opera. I've got a Vegas show with all my showgirls, big orchestras. Go and check it out. I'd love you to go and check out my music. It'd be absolutely great. And version all night long, nailed it. Oh, thank you so much, mate. If you like Lionel Richie, I've got a whole playlist. I've got Hello, Stuck on You. Go and check it out. But that's cool. Are you working tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be back in the studio tomorrow. I just needed to take the day off today. Good work, Martin. Time for a nice, refreshing cup of tea. I will get the kettle on. Hit the like button, says James. James, Martin's music channel is brilliant. Oh, thank you, mate. Everyone's sub. Thank you. Do you know what I really, really like? And it'd be amazing if everyone could do it. This channel is just about to hit 27,000 subscribers, right? Which is great. My target. Oh, we got a new member. Hey! Thank you so much, mate. You get lots of benefits with your membership. I'll tell you what they are in a second. But one goal I've got is to get to 100,000 subscribers on this channel because you get the silver plaque from YouTube, the silver play button. I would just love that. I would just love that. And do you know, if you can get 100,000 subscribers, you are 0.8 of 1% of all the YouTube channels on earth are above 100,000. That's how amazing that is. It's a phenomenal. You are 99.2% more than everybody else on the planet. It's fantastic. So I'd love to get that. But anyway, the music channel, I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. I've got 5,800 and something. But if I can get to 10,000, I can do charitable giving concerts. I can do fundraiser concerts. And I only need another 4,200. And I mean, that's quite a lot. It's double the size of where we are now. But it's a fraction of what I have. Watch me here. So if only if like a fifth of you did it, we'd get to 10,000. And at 10,000, I'm able to do fundraiser concerts, which would be great. I'd love to be able to do that. And we can do super chats, which go directly to fundraising events. It would be a great thing for me to be able to do that. So if you've not yet subscribed to the music channel, it'd be really, really great. So now then, that is Vielmansk. Is that a German name? It sounds like a German name. Ich kann nicht sprechen die Deutsch sehr gut. Is that a German name? Veal. I think it's Veal. Now then, Vielmansk, what you get as a member, a bronze member, I do lots of members-only live streams. I do lots of members-only videos. So those that aren't members never see them. All right, there are videos that premiere for the members before they go out to the public. There are also Belgium. Ah, wonderful. I went to Spa a few years ago and went round the track there at Spa. But also, you can ask me to poll the audience. I answer all your questions because you are a member, so I prioritize you. If it gets too busy, I turn members only on so I can see you all the time. now you're a member, you have the privilege of asking me to do a earnings for your favorite business. So if you want me to get up early tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, or late tomorrow night to cover the earnings of your favorite stock, if you give me a super chat, I'll do it. If you're not a member, it doesn't matter how much super chat you give me, I don't do it. It's a member's perk, right? So I will do an earnings for you. Now that's really interesting because you get to learn about the business, okay? Also, you can ask me to review a stock. And if you do a super chat for $1, it goes to the bottom of the list. If you do a super chat for more, it goes up the list. And then that video will rank on YouTube and promote your favorite stock. You can also, this is a really important one, you can phone into the show live. Not on here, you can't. Not on my day off like this on my phone. But in the studio, you can phone into the studio. And you can be part of it. You can also share links. You can't share links in the chat, but you can through Discord. So I can't do it now because I'm on my phone. But if you, in fact, can I? No, I can't do it. I'm on my phone. But if you go into Discord, the link's below in the description of this video. Sign up for Discord. It's free. You won't be able to see any of the channels. It's for YouTube members. But come back into the YouTube chat tomorrow when I'm back on the normal show, right? Tell me your Discord username, and I will upgrade you to be a YouTube member so you can see all the YouTube, all the channels. You can get training from Ed Nevius, you get crypto training from Sensei Crypto, and you get all the information. And also, you can share a link of a news item, say a favorite stock you want me to talk about, and I'll make a video out of it as well. You can do that, and you can come on in, and you can share that, and I'll make a video out of it. And a lot of my videos rank #1 or #2 for the stock, so you'll get a lot of publicity for your stocks. You get lots of benefits as a bronze member. As a silver member, you get extra benefits, and as a gold member, you get even more, and as a sponsor, you get even more. All right? Okay. No kickouts today. Mike, yeah, it's been good, isn't it? Martin, I like your Superman t-shirt. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? How are you doing today, Andrew? How are you, Andrew? Let me scroll down. James, good afternoon. Mike, how are you doing? I'm okay. Hope your knees are okay. I'm great, thanks. Yeah, my knees goes out at any time, but thanks. Yeah, Mike's got knees. I've got a back. I've got 6 bulging discs, and my back suddenly goes out. But anyway, right, what's going on here? The markets are dropping. Oh, only a bit. Not much. Let's have a look at ASTI. There you go. It's continued the rally. Like we said, it would bounce on it would drop on the bell yesterday and then go up, and it has been. It's over 10 cents now. I see it going to $1, by the way. Hang on a minute. Let's look at another one. FFIE, this is the one that I said is going to 0. It is, the business. Some very strange videos coming on here from the CEO. They keep doing CEO videos on their YouTube channel. That's not how it's done. CEOs do not do that. Now, I can't work out whether they are deep fake, they're not real, or they're intentionally trying to scam people. I've never seen a business run the way FFIE is running. They're doing videos with their CEO, and they're putting music to it, and they're making it entertaining. That's not how CEOs present themselves. They don't behave like that. So I'm very concerned what that's all about. I haven't quite worked out what their game is, whether it is genuinely a scam, whether it's a scam, they're just trying to manipulate the stock, whether it's deep fake, somebody else making it. I have no idea what that's about. It's very, very strange. But I certainly would not be buying a company because the CEO keeps coming on and trying to make entertaining videos. It's just not how CEOs operate. Yeah, the green stuff helps with that, Andrew. It does me anyway. Arthritis. My dad had that. It's not very nice. Didn't you say ASTI is going to reverse split? Right. Okay, so we need to be careful what we say here. The CEO, Paul Worley, came onto my show and we said, is the stock going to split, reverse split? Now, he can't say yes before it's been addressed with the SEC. That would be inside trading. Not that anyone would be surprised by it, but it would be. He has to go through the channels. A public company cannot tell you things before it's generally available to everyone. In other words, it has to be filed with the SEC, the Securities Commission, okay, Equities Commission. It has to be registered with them that we're doing a reverse split. But like he said on the interview, he said, we're either going to do a reverse split or it's going to go up to $1. Because if it goes up to $1, they don't need to reverse split. They're not Virgin Galactic already deciding to do it, which is good for them. Virgin Galactic already decided to do it, which was great weakness. Very, very disappointing. They have said we don't need to. They have not made that announcement. But he gave the indication that there's not likely to go up to $1 in the next few days, is it? Right? There's no news on the horizon that's going to happen on Thursday that's going to take the stock up 500, 400% or whatever it might be. So I think we all know the stock is going to reverse split. We all know that. But I think that's already priced in. It was priced in the other day when it sold off. I don't think there's much danger of where we are today. So, does that answer your question? Let me just read this. Reverse, yes. Simon, I guess ASTI is a medium to long-term dollar share. Medium to long-term dollar share, right? What do you mean by dollar share? I guess ASTI is a medium to long-term investment. Well, it depends on how you see it. If you like the business and you like what Paul Worley said and you thought, I like the technology and where it's going, then today probably be a good time to buy and then hold it 5-10 years. He talked about, quite a distance in the future for certain things to happen, or you could look at it as a trading stock. I'm not currently trading. I'm only owning the S&P. I'm an investor. You might decide you want to trade. Just be very careful. Most traders lose money. 95% do. Duo Technologies Group up 27%. Any news on that? Duo Technologies. I haven't done a review on that one. So if you want me to do that, what you do is what's called a super chat. Now, if you do a super chat for $1, it'll go at the bottom of the list, and the list is about 7 reviews ahead of you. If you do a super chat above $10, your review will be the next review that I do. So if you want me to do a full review on Duo, I can do it on the next show. I will be back again tomorrow, and I could do that tomorrow. And not only will I do it live in the show, but I will then put it out as a video, and more likely most of my stocks do rank number 1 on YouTube, and you'll get a lot of publicity for it. So that's not a way of looking at it. What else have I got here? Mike, I'm 57. Yeah, I know. I'm 55. Mike's just 2 years older than me. I just turned... Oh, hang on. Oh, Andrew is 57. Mike is 68. I just turned 68. I think Mike's our oldest viewer, isn't he? All aches and pains. Yeah. That's the normal, mate. We're all got aches and pains here. I got aches and pains in parts of my body I didn't even know existed. But I know now. Mike, do you know the Cypress Hill song, Dr. Green Thumb? I've never heard of it. Hi, Bond. Mike, Martin, and everyone. Stephen Lewandowski. How are you, Stephen? How are you today? I'm in the lounge having a cup of tea, taking the day off. Mike, it's on YouTube. Check it out if you get the time. Okay, buddy. Okay. Big Badder Dune. I got out of ASTI when you said it's going to reverse split. I've learned that you don't want to be caught in a stock when it is. I need more understanding of this whole of this whole reverse split thing. Okay, so big bad boom. If you become a member, I'll give you a full explanation of what a reverse split is. Otherwise, I'll have to come back to you when there's no more questions. I have to focus on the members. But if you become a member, I will give you a full explanation of what a reverse split. You can become a member for like $1.99, and I'll give you a full explanation of what a reverse split is. I'll focus the next 15 minutes of the show on you, okay? But right now, I've got to go through all the members. Andrew Michael, I live in the valleys of South Wales. Andrew, I've played at the Cardiff, I think it's the Cardiff Theatre Royal, the Prince of Cardiff Theatre Royal. I played at I played in Rill. I played in Merthyr Tydfil, the Pavilion. I've done theatres all over. St David's Theatre in Cardiff. I think I played there. Yeah, done lots of gigs in Wales. Okay, Andrew. I'm here 60 miles from Washington, D.C. in Virginia. Okay, thanks. You're welcome. It's on the homepage of this channel, just the membership link. You'll see it. Also below the description of the video. Wadey. Interesting stats for me would be out of all the companies that did a reverse split on the last 2 years, how many have been successful whilst stock price with stock price going up? Oh, Wadey, I can tell you now. I don't know which stocks you're in, so I can't confirm the stocks that you're in. But statistically, stocks that reverse split don't tend to come back. They don't do well. It's not a good thing. I think when I last checked, the stocks that I owned at the time, it was something like 80%. Once they reverse split, they don't tend to survive or do very well. One thing you do need to note is most of the penny stocks that we talk about today, most, 80, 90%, will not be around in 5 years from now. That's just another statistic which is worth considering. Most penny stocks which exist today will not be around in 5, 10 years' time. They won't exist. So just worth knowing that, you know. A lot of big caps companies, there are great companies of the past that don't exist anymore. That were blazing companies. They weren't penny stocks. They were mega caps. Companies do disappear. Trends change. Companies get taken over. Martyn has played everywhere. I've actually played all over the world. Yes, I've been everywhere. I mean, and I've not had to pay to go anywhere. I've been on every cruise line company in the world. I've been on every continent. I've been in every country, 195. Now, some of those countries are now contested. They've changed. Borders have changed. But yeah, I've been absolutely everywhere. All the countries of Africa. I've been all over Russia, all over China. I've been absolutely everywhere. Yeah. I've done private functions, weddings, all over in. I've written a song. I've played in every major capital. Yeah, I've been everywhere for 38 years. Yeah. Yeah. I've dived for sharks in the Caribbean. I've performed outside the Temple of Doom, you know, in Petra, in Jordan. I've sung Nessun Dorma in the middle of the desert. I've sung with the Bedouins in Egypt. Yeah. I played the piano in a Japanese garden. I've been to the land of the midnight sun on the Arctic Circle, performed Time to Say Goodbye, Andre Bocelli, on the front of a ship at midnight. Yeah. Sung in the Rio Grande. Not the Rio Grande, the Grand Canyon. Yeah, I've been everywhere. You're 5 miles from Merthyr Tydfil. Hey, just up the road. Yeah, what's the name of that? What's the name of that theatre on the front? It's a pavilion. The Pavilion, the Princess Pavilion in Merthyr Tydfil. I think that's the name of it. If you go past it at some point and you Google One Night in Vegas, one night, O-N-E, One Night in Vegas, we performed there like 3 times. So we're in the history of that theatre. Yeah. The Grand Theatre in Swansea, performed there. I've run around the ancient track of Greece, the old Olympia Stadium. There's the answer then. Get out before the split and buy back. Well, just because statistically it goes against you, that doesn't mean to say you're going to get this one's going to lose, does it? So, Martin, my brother works on cruise ships for Disney. I did Disney, yeah, Royal Caribbean, Holland America, Carnival, Princess, the QE2, Cunard, Saga, Viking, Celia, Crystal Cruises, Woodford Cruises. Yeah, I've done them all. I've done every cruise line in the world, from big yachts, for 12 people, to 5, 6, 7, 8,000 people on the biggest mega cruisers. Yeah, we do. We do need a vacation. You're absolutely right. The Pavilion. There you go. The Pavilion, Merthyr Tydfil. Yeah, I will. Yeah, One Night in Vegas. J-Long, Martin. Lead Real Estate announced a cash dividend. They are from Japan. Are the dividends the same? Lead Real Estate announced a cash dividend. They are from Japan. Are the dividends the same? Are the dividends the same? What do you mean, are the dividends the same? If you ask me tomorrow when I'm back in the studio, I will search for the company, see what the dividends are, see what their history is. Remember, a dividend-paying stock is only good if it, one, consistently pays on promises. In other words, if you're going to have a dividend-paying stock, it's probably going to be a slow growth stock. It might even decline in value, but the dividend outweighs the losses. Okay, and you've got to ask yourself why you are in a dividend stock. Dividend-paying stocks are for those that have made enough money on their growth stocks who then want to have a passive income. They're not looking to grow their portfolios anymore. They're looking for a passive income, ideally tax-free on their Roth IRAs or their IRAs, whatever. So remember why you're in a dividend stock, first of all. And it's all very well a company saying, we're going to pay you 20%, and then the stock price declines by 30%. And then they say, we're not going to pay you next month or next quarter, and they suddenly miss one. Or they pay you 20% this quarter, and next quarter they pay you 3%. They just got you in, now it's gone down the toilet. So what you're looking for is a dividend aristocrat. A dividend aristocrat has paid out over 25 years, or you're looking for a dividend king like Coca-Cola, PepsiCo, J&J, where they've paid over 50 years and increased payouts over 50 years. That's what you're looking for. A stock that is now paying dividends has to be a stock that's matured in value over a period of time, and now it's a stable business like Apple. I think Apple are now. I think Apple are increasing their. Is it Apple? There was one stock recently I've heard they're increasing on their dividends. They've been a growth stock for a while. I think Apple pay a very small dividend, insignificant, but I think they're increasing it. Yeah, I think it's Apple. And the purpose of that is the company's now grown. It's got a global dominance. It's not going to keep growing at the rate it has been. All right, it can't just keep doubling and doubling. Everybody on planet Earth who wants an iPhone has got one, right? Can't just keep doubling and doubling, right? Unless we're going to live on Mars and then we got a whole population, whatever. But generally speaking, a company can't keep growing and growing and growing. What it does do, however, like Coca-Cola, is consistently makes money. It doesn't keep expanding. It just keeps selling Coke all the time. So everyone keeps spending money. They earn money, right? So those companies have a very slow growth, but they do have a dividend. And the purpose of the dividend is to provide long-term investors an income because most people that bought Coca-Cola 30, 40, 50 years ago are now retiring who want an income. That's why you invest, right? To provide a future income. So they're receiving an income, but you need a reliable income. You need to know that the dividends are consistently paying out, not just promise 1 month and not the next. Otherwise, what's the point? That's just a one-off payment. There's no point to that. But companies like Apple, I believe, will continually increase their dividends because it protects their share price. If people think that Apple can't grow anymore, they start trimming until it comes down to fair value. But then what's the point of owning it if it's not returning any benefit? So for a stock like that, what they would tend to do is take out of their profits money which they can use to pay out dividends. And the purpose of that is it keeps those investors in the stock. So people just own Apple, don't trade Apple anymore. That would be the theory. And then they would, have a passive income. So every time, they sell an iPhone, that a little bit of that comes back to you, and that will always come back to you. That's the purpose of dividends. But they're only as good as if they are reliable and increasing, and so on and so forth. So be careful of that. They haven't announced it yet. They are a newer company, but they aren't based off the dollar. That doesn't matter. If you can invest in a company that's on the New York Stock Exchange that's based in Japan, that's fine. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The dividends are the dividends. It doesn't matter. You're still buying it through the New York Stock Exchange. James 007. Thank you, James, for that super chat. That's very, very kind of you. All the super chats at the moment are going towards repairing my monitors. I've got a monitor on my camera which is broken. So thank you for that. It's about $500. So I appreciate the super chat from you this morning. Thank you. Global Newswire, LRE, dividend payable on about 30th of September. Okay, Global Newswire. Jeffrey Diamond, I'll look at the dividends when I come back in the studio. Team Fusion, do you think Elon or Richard will be in your studio this year or next year for a live interview? I can't say. I'd be guessing, and I don't guess. I don't speculate. I don't know. My channel wouldn't... for Sir Richard Branson, my channel doesn't have to grow much. I just have to have the right incentive or the right moment to catch Sir Richard, because I've got a relationship there. But Elon Musk, he wouldn't travel to my studio. It would have to be a very different structure than it is today. I would have to have a relationship with Elon Musk, which I don't have. I'd have to be 1 million subscribers at least. But I don't think he'd be influenced by that anyway, how many subscribers I have. I'd have to have a relationship, which I don't have yet. All I've got is correspondence through the office, to his office. I haven't actually got a relationship with Elon Musk. So there's no reason why Elon Musk would get in a car and travel to my studio. There'd be no chance of that at all. I don't see that happening for many years. The interview that I would have with Elon would be me going to SpaceX head office or the factory, whatever, or doing an online call. That's what I'm aiming for in the next couple of years. Jay Long, I bought into LRE when you were sick. Now they announced a dividend. I wasn't sure what it meant or if it was worth it. Okay, well, when I'm back in the studio tomorrow, I'll have a look at it because, as I said before, they might have offered a dividend to encourage people to buy the stock, but then there's no growth. Remember what dividends are. They are a share of the profits that can be reflected in the stock price, right? So you don't have to have a dividend to return profit to the shareholder. You can do it through share prices. It presents a stable momentum of the stock. That's what it's designed for. Some people buy stocks for growth. They want to build a portfolio. Because remember why some people build a portfolio some people build a portfolio, and they use it to borrow money against. For example, if you've got $100,000 portfolio, you can go to the bank and you can borrow money against your portfolio. And the purpose of that is borrowed money, you don't pay tax on it. So if someone lends you $20,000 against your $100,000 portfolio as equity, the money you spend is not taxed. So you can buy stuff without income being taxed on it. Does that make sense? That's what a lot of rich people do. They borrow money to buy things against their assets. So they don't take the profit. In other words, they don't sell their shares to get money to buy stuff. They borrow to buy stuff because even though they're paying interest on the money, they earn more money on their cash, right? So, which is what I'm doing with margin. I am paying to buy shares for a much less price, and it's gone up. So I'm making money. I'm making more money than I am paying margin. So if I wanted to buy a $20,000 car, for example, I could go to the bank and say, I want to borrow $20,000. I've got a perfect credit score. If they said, what's your equity? I'd go, I've got $100,000 in the S&P. All right, no problem. We will lend you $20,000. I go out and buy a car for $20,000. That income to buy that car was tax-free. It was a loan. So I'm then paying 4% interest on that money. That's an expense I can put against tax as well. And my cash is earning 10 to 13% in the stock market. So I'm earning more money. I'm not paying any tax. And I'm using borrowed money to buy stuff with. And that's how it works. So that's why people keep debt. Any more comments? Let's have a look at the stocks. Where are we now? We're still green. It's gone a bit down a bit, but we're still green midday. So it's approaching midday. This is typically what happens with the S&P on sideways days. We've had a week now of pretty much sideways action, really. It's not going up. It's not really going down. Up a bit one day, down the next day. It's about flat, and that's because we're waiting for the July earnings, the next earnings season, which we're expecting to be good, and the rate cuts. Everything now is waiting for the next move. Everyone is just waiting now for the next move. So let me go and look at what shall we look at? Virgin Galactic. That's gone back down again, $8.67. That's not good. I told you it's going to be volatile until that news comes out. That's imminent. I know when it's going to come out. I just can't tell you. And the moment it comes out, I'm going to put on the links and post it everywhere. And you can go and see my interview with Bloomberg and Virgin Galactic's reaction. I just can't tell you when it is. I know when it is. I just can't tell you when it is. Dividend wasn't that worth it. Is that Saphilia? Thoughts on NNE? NNE? You mean? Do you mean Nano? I've got no idea. I've never looked at the stock. I've got no idea. I've no idea. I'm afraid. I can review it for you if you become a member. Martyn, how have you interviews with Bloomberg been going? They're all done. They're all finished. The interviews will be out imminently. I know exactly when they're coming out. I'm just not allowed to tell you. But there was 3 interviews. Virgin Galactic are responding today. So the moment it's out, I will tell you. But it's not out yet. I'm waiting for the response of Virgin Galactic. NNE equals value. I got in at IPO, long hold, not advice. Thank you, Jeffrey Diamond. Yeah, I got in at 19, now at 33. I've never looked at it. I don't know what it is. I've got no idea what that stock is, so I can't comment. I'd love to say I know everything, but I don't, I'm afraid. What's this up here? Something on the screen. What's that there? That's strange. Huh. Never seen that before. Anyway, Jeffrey, James, I am looking forward to watching the Bloomberg interviews when they are released. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I can't tell you anything about them at all, anything at all, but it is imminent, okay? It is imminent. It's partly why I'm taking the day off today, actually. I needed to just de-stress and relax because now Virgin Galactic are reacting to my interviews. You never know. They might decline from responding, but they have to be given the opportunity to respond. All I will tell you is myself and other investors who have been spoken to are not happy at all with Virgin Galactic, but that's no surprise. I tell you that every day, right? So what I'm telling you is shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody. You know all that anyway. But you know, we're just waiting for the response, and then it will be out, and you'll get to see it. You deserve a day off, Martin. You work hard for the channel. Do you know, I tell you what, here's a little question for you. A little poll. Tell me in the chat what you think. Do I work too hard? Do I do too many videos? I'll tell you why I say that. We are growing. We're growing 1,000 subscribers a week. 98% of our live viewers are members. So obviously we're doing something right. Okay? But you could argue for the amount of work that I put in, I should be at 1 billion subscribers because when I'm making videos, I do 2 or 3 live shows a day. I might even do an earnings in the morning, sometimes an earnings in the evening, and during the day there could be 4 or 5. I've even had 12 videos go out in a day. So do you think I do too much so you can't watch stuff? So, you know, if I put out 12 videos and live streams, you can't watch them all. So which means is they all get less views, which means the channel grows slower. If I just done one video, and what I mean by that is the Wolf of Dubai is not going live, and he hasn't been out, he hasn't done a video for a week, and he released a video last night on Virgin Galactic. No new content, no information that I don't have. I have much more information. It was a production video. It was good quality, the way it was all edited. It took him probably a couple of days to make it. And he made one video, but he got 4,000 views. He got more views than some of my videos because I have so many videos. And when there are so many videos, people can't watch everything. But the reason why I do it is I put the information out as it comes out and you've got updates, just like Bloomberg do. Bloomberg, CNBC have hundreds of videos. Hundreds. And each video gets a few hundred, sometimes a few thousand, but doesn't have 20,000, 100,000, because there's lots and lots of Bloomberg videos, lots and lots of CNBC videos. Do you get my point? Whereas most YouTubers will make a video and it'll do well, and then they won't do another one for a few days. They'll do less, and they think either higher quality. I don't think it's about higher quality. I think it's just there's less to watch, so more people watch that one video. Whereas I just try to, again, serve you rather than serve me. And if news comes out, I just make another video, I'm just giving you live news. Just like if you go on the Sky News today or the BBC, there's hundreds of videos, hundreds, and each one has a few views, right? Because it's the news. They're giving you the news. They're not trying to sell videos. They're trying to deliver news. So do you think that it would be better if I didn't act that way? I wasn't news. I wasn't just covering everything as it came out. I had an easier life. I did maybe half an hour live stream 3 times a week, and then 3 or 4 really good videos. That was it. So maybe I would get much more watch time and much more views on those videos. But that's about videos now. That's not about live. That's not about engaging. That's not about answering questions. It's not about, I mean, what's the point of being a member? Why would you be a member to a channel you never speak to and engage with? This live stream is for the members. So if I just did a lot less, maybe 3 1.5 hour shows a week, and then 3 or 4 really good production videos, the videos would be better. I would work a lot less, but there's no point being a member, I don't think. And it would be a different show. It would be about selling videos. Whereas I'm entertaining, talking to people, providing a live service, and I make videos from it. It's a very different style, isn't it? It's a different style. One is about how can I do as little work as possible and make as much money as possible out of that work. And the other one is going live to serve an audience. So what do you think? Let me read your comments. Let's have a look. Mike, you should have a lot more subs. I can't keep up anymore. And you know me. Yeah, there you go, see? Mike says he can't watch everything. That's obvious. If I do 12 videos, how can you possibly watch them all? There's not enough time in the day. I can't watch them all, and it's all I do. So you certainly can't. I think you only work. I think you only work too hard if you don't enjoy it anymore. If you enjoy it, do what makes you happy. Yeah. I think your music channel should have a lot more views and subs. The music channel is amazing. I can't believe more people have not have started watching yet. I think it will just take off one day. Yeah, I think that. I think you're right. I think the music channel will just suddenly go one day. Has benefits and negative, putting lots of videos out. Yeah, I mean, that's it. The fact, every time you put a video out, you reach another audience, another chance. The way YouTube look at it is every video is its own video. It's not, this video won't do well because this channel is rubbish, or this video will do great because this channel is rubbish or great. Every video is its own video, and it gets judged separately. They say that. I'm very confident of that. So putting too many videos out, you know, there's two sides to it. There's two sides to every to the argument. I mean, there's something like 4 billion, 5 billion people in the world, and most have access to Google and YouTube in some way. So you haven't even reached those people yet. So to say you put out too much, maybe you put out too much for your viewers that you've got to see everything, but 99.99999% of the world haven't seen anything yet. So, Andrew, I love the live shows. Yeah, you see, if I wasn't live and just making videos all the time, I'd probably make more money, but then you wouldn't be a member, would you? You wouldn't be a member. I mean, why would anyone be a member of a channel that only made videos? What is the point? Why would you be a member of a channel if you didn't get any perks? You're just becoming a member because you like it. You can watch the videos. No one's thanking you for your super chats. No one's thanking you for the memberships. You're just giving money away. There'd be no point, would there? So anyway, I would prefer more live than videos, but the videos may benefit you for views, although I think people will only watch videos of the stocks that interest them. See, that's the thing. That's a very good point, Crag. Even if you make loads of videos, for example, my FFIE audience, which tends to be all trolls, they watch those. And I don't even know why I do it, to be honest. I realize that people don't want to be helped. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't care. They just don't care what I have to say about FFIE. They're in a cult. They believe what they believe, and that's fine. But they watch those videos. They don't watch Virgin Galactic. Virgin Galactic investors watch Virgin Galactic. And when there are 12 videos to choose from, it's like me. When I'm not talking to you, when I'm not doing this, I put the TV on, I put YouTube on, and I am looking for the S&P, the general market. I am looking for the news of the general market. I'm not going on YouTube into Meet Kevin, or I'm not going into YouTube looking for what someone says about FFIE, or what someone says about GameStop, or what someone says about anything. I want the general economy, the Fed, the interest rates, the banks, the institutions. I want to know about the actual economy of the markets and so on. I'm not searching for everything. I haven't got time. I've never looked at a video for, Apple or Google. I look at the general market for that. Let's have a look. Just reading. Wow, that was rude. Thank you, Leah, for hiding that person. Wow, why would someone be so rude? You choose to watch and then you say that. I never understand that. Do you know, I've never ever, and never would, there's nothing you'd ever make me do it. I've never watched something and then was rude to the person speaking. What's the point of that? If I don't like it, like I don't enjoy watching American football. I prefer British soccer, British football, right? I find American football boring. I don't want to watch it. So I don't sit there watching it and going, this is rubbish. Why does everybody watch this? Because people love it in America. Not everyone loves it, but most Americans love American football. I don't enjoy it, so I don't watch it. Why do I want to ruin it for the people that are watching it? They think it's great. They're having a great time. That's why they're watching it. I go, I don't want to watch that. I want to watch England play in the Euros this afternoon. I'm going to watch that. People who are watching the Cowboys play the Yankees, or the Ding Dongs play the whoever's, I don't know. They're not interested in that. They don't come in and tell me I'm talking rubbish, and I don't, so, what's the point? So I don't know why that person would say that. That seems silly. Anyway, so best sticking to the trending stocks, perhaps to get more views. Do you know, that is it, Crag, you're right there. How I ended up talking about FFIE recently was because of Omar, was because of Google, because the way it was trending, because of views. And I followed the views. I mean, at the end of the day, I deliver what the audience wants. This is the funny thing about it. Those that follow FFIE don't like my message, but yet they watch. They keep telling each other. I get so many comments, thousands, comments saying things like, unsubscribe to this guy, down like this guy. It doesn't make a difference. If you're going to watch, It doesn't matter if you unsubscribe or subscribe. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you like or don't like. If you watch, right, YouTube go, well, you like this, we're going to show you again. It doesn't matter whether you subscribe or not. So the point is, I've been getting views on those videos because people have been watching them. So I thought, I'll do another one then. And I make another $4. I mean, that's all I make. It's about $4 when I get like 1,000 views or 1,200 views. So it's about $4. So I go, all right, I'll do another one then. Because obviously you all watched it. It's a bit like, you know, Peter Jackson made Lord of the Rings, right? He made Lord of the Rings. Everybody went to see it. So he thought, I'll do a sequel. You know, it's kind of the same thing. You know, nobody watches. If you really want to protest, right, if you're an FFIE gambler and you're in the cult and you think it's the best thing in the world, great. Buy it. You don't have to be rude. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to swear at me. You don't have to be like that bloke a minute ago, Falafel, whatever his name is. You don't have to swear and be rude and offensive. You haven't got to do that. You just got to go, I don't want to watch it. Then don't then. Very, very easy. But if you choose to watch it, it's like those people who go to Ricky Gervais concerts and go, I'm offended. Well, how could you be offended? Just don't watch. If you don't like it, don't watch. Don't come on in. You know, if you go to a Ricky Gervais concert, he tells jokes, edgy jokes. If you don't like edgy jokes, don't go. It's not rocket science, really, is it? James, my favorite part of your channel for the investor and music is the live streams rather than watching videos after, but it's nice having the videos to watch after too. Thank you, James. The music will grow with the investor channel. Yeah, that's it. I agree with that, Craig. I think you're right there. I think you're right. The investor channel is helping the music channel. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I do get views from it. What we got here? Oh my gosh! Now here's an example of that. Thank you, Leah, my wife, who's moderating today. Thank you, Leah. Look at this. You can't see it because she's hidden the comments, but we've got someone in here being totally rude, swearing, bad language, all of that stuff. And basically, what he's doing, he or she, he's getting hidden and banned from the channel, and then coming in with the other channel and copying, pasting the same message, and Leah just deleted it again. Unbelievable. What is the sense of doing that? What is the sense of doing that? You end up, yeah, and now he's coming for a third one. He's coming with the third one. Brilliant. Yeah, he's coming with a third one. And can I just tell you what happens if you do that? I shouldn't tell you, really, because I'm going to let you into the secret, but I'll tell you what happens if you do that. So you obviously don't like what I'm saying, right? Okay. I don't like what you're saying. Difference is I don't go and watch your YouTube channel because I reckon you've got no content, no point. You're useless. You don't do anything. You don't serve any purpose to anyone. So there's no point me going to watch your YouTube channel. You probably don't have anything. And if you have anything to say, it's not worth anything. I'm not going to go and watch your channel. I've got no interest in you at all. Clearly you have interest in me because you've just signed in 3 times to say the same thing 3 times. You can't even be creative and come up with 3 different versions. You've copied and pasted the same thing 3 times. You've ended up getting 3 accounts banned, so that's 3 accounts now that are useless on YouTube, so all that work was for nothing. But guess what? You've just earned me money 3 times because you've just come in and got ads 3 times. And here's something else. Those channels that you've just used to watch me, they're now going to recommend my content to you 3 times because you've just watched me 3 times. So there's only one winner out of this, and that's me. So carry on. My recommendation to you would be create 100 different accounts, all exactly the same. In fact, it's like being a heckler at a comedy show, right? What I'd suggest you do is clone yourself 100 times, buy 100 tickets, come to my concert 100 times and sit in 100 different chairs and shout out the same stupid comment 100 times. Because I will get paid 100 times for you to talk nonsense. Brilliant. There's only one winner here, and it definitely ain't you. I will end up with all of those views, all that money, and you will end up with wasted your time. You'd have created hundreds of accounts for zero. You'd have got banned 100 times on Google. Probably not the best thing to do, because in the end, you're going to get your account banned from that IP address. But don't worry, I know you're probably going to use VPN, but they'll ban you for that because they'll realize it's not registered to the same IP address. So they'll suspicious activity. It's not going to end well for you, but I'm going to keep benefiting. So it's like having a heckler at a concert. Don't just heckle me once, heckle me 100 times. Buy 100 different tickets. I love it. I love it. Just... And now, to annoy you even more, I'm going to be suggested to all those 3 accounts. So next time you turn your computer on, it's going to be, oh my God, Martyn Lucas is suggested to me everywhere. Yep, I am. It's a bit like Taylor Swift, right? She's bloody everywhere. She annoys me, right? And you know what? I don't even watch Taylor Swift, and she's bloody everywhere. She's in all my feeds. I've never watched any of them. That happens. So there you go. You can't get away from it. Successful channels, ones that you watch, you see them. Whether you like it or not. The successful ones, you see. The ones you watch that you don't like, you see. There's only one answer to this. Stop watching. That will fix it. Just my 2 pence worth. But why do you want other successful YouTube? But don't you do what other successful YouTubers do? Generally, they don't stream live for hours and hours. They make a select amount of good quality videos per week. Fatso Talk Stocks, just my 2 pennies worth. But why don't you do what other successful YouTubers do? Generally, they don't stream live for hours and hours. They make select amount of... Yeah. Fatso Talks, you're right. That's what successful YouTubers do. You know what I'm going to say? My members, my regulars are going to go, I know what he's going to say. I'm not a YouTuber. And that's correct. That is the answer to that. Because I don't want to do what just makes more subscribers and earns money. That's not why I get up in the morning. I get up to do something that isn't like everybody else. Because most people don't like to work hard. I enjoy working hard. I also enjoy real people, real life. Remember, I didn't do this from behind the camera. I did this after I toured the world and met millions of people in person, real life, in front of each other. And I know that when I'm talking to you, there's a real person right up there behind that camera. I know that. I'm not oblivious to that. I heard that Meet Kevin he's got nearly 2 million subscribers, 2 million. And a couple of days ago, he did an event and he had a few hundred people, his words, not mine, turn up to see him in Vegas. A few hundred. I had about 20, 25 when we were not even 1,000 subscribers a couple of years ago. I would imagine if I did an in-person event where we could come together and have a party, I'd probably get in the region of 200-300. Probably more than Meet Kevin with 2 million subscribers. So I don't want to be a YouTuber. I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to keep it live and real. I want to go live and share real emotion and real experiences, day-to-day growth, day-to-day ups and downs. You know, today I'm taking the day off because I'm exhausted, but I'm still chatting with you. I want it to be real. Will that get me as many subscribers? No. Will it make me as much money? No. But it's what this channel is. Do you see what I'm saying? It's what this channel is. It's real and it's live. And I definitely don't want to do what other YouTubers are doing because I don't like the premise of it. I don't like what that genre stands for. Creating a video so people will watch, whether it's true or not, whether it's good or not, whether it's useful or not, just to make money. And even though I don't want to talk about it anymore, I'll use Omar as an example. Omar is a gambler, an addicted gambler, and he has made millions on YouTube, but he says he hasn't got any money. And I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what he says. He struggles to pay the bills, even though he's earned millions on YouTube. I know that because you can see that from Social Blade, how much money he's earned. He's gambled it all away, and he's got a cult-like following. He uses religion to say, you know, God will protect me and save me from my It's ridiculous, right? No one's going to help you from you doing bad things. And he's built a following because in America, particularly in this part of the world where I live at the moment, there's a very strong religious community, and people will follow for that. People will follow you because of that. And I don't want to use that. My religious beliefs and that is got nothing to do with this show. But I'm not going to use it or anything else to gain subscribers. I'm not going to use religion. I'm not going to use a cult-like following, even though I joke all the time that we're a cult. We're not. I just do it for a joke, right? I'm not going to use anything like telling you how we're going to get rich, tell you how we're going to do all this, tell you how we're going to stuff it to the man because people are angry. You know, people are angry with politics. All these things are done to gain viewers. I'm doing what I believe to be true, to be helpful. And that isn't always a popular story. Not everybody wants to hear that. You know? It's like what's happening now with politics in America. You've got half the country who are Biden, half the country who are Trump. The majority of the extreme one side or the other don't want to listen to the other side. They don't want to hear the argument. They don't want to hear right from wrong. They just want to hear what they want to hear because it makes them feel better. And that's okay. But it's not very useful. And we don't learn anything. And we don't grow. And we're not going to build anything, make anything. It's not going to benefit an environment. It's not going to benefit the country. It's just going to be the most noise wins. Well, that's rubbish. Who wants to live in a world where we just talk rubbish? Whoever's the loudest. So I don't want to use YouTubers as a guide to build this channel because I have been to Video Marketing World, which is a collection of the biggest YouTubers in the world. I provided the sound and light for the conference. I provided all the equipment for the biggest YouTubers in the world to talk to people, to educate and inspire. And all it was, and I know because I ran the event, right? All it was an ego boost for those that think they've cracked the code, and they haven't. No one, unless they write the code for Google, have cracked the code. These are people that are successful, and they pass it on to other people, and then they regurgitate it. And I can give you an example of how useless that information is, however, makes them very rich in saying it. So you might say, well, it's great then, isn't it? No, because it's based upon nothing. It's based upon humans' greed to know stuff which they think is going to benefit them. Whether it's true or not, whether it's helpful or not, they want to know it. And I'll use this example. So Vanderchuk was there. I'm trying to think of all the names now. It's a few years since I did it. I can't think of the names now. But some of the biggest YouTubers in the world were there. And I was giving them the microphone. I was running their sound and light. I was doing all that stuff, right? And they all have the same message. And one of the most successful things, the most powerful messages that a YouTuber can give is how to be like me, right? And everybody wants to know how to have more. Everybody wants to know how to be like you. Everybody wants to know, how can I be rich? How can I be famous? How can I be successful? How can I be like you? Right? Well, no, people don't love nothing more than being able to talk about themselves. Look at me, I'm great, I've got all of this, and now I can tell you how you can have what I can have. People love that. It makes them feel good. And other people buy into it. It's like being a drug addict. If I give you drugs, you're going to want my drugs, right? It's the same thing. So if you start out a YouTube channel and you're telling everybody how to be successful, right? As long as you look and sound convincing and your camera looks pretty good and your lights look pretty good, like you must know what you're talking about, you're going to convince people. And those people are going to follow you. And then you're going to become successful. Not because what you had to say was important. Because the people made you famous because of their need for what you had to say. You fed into what they needed. Like Omar is telling everybody, if we all hold hands and pray, and we all ask for divine intervention, we're all going to be able to make money out of a rubbish business. That is tapping into people's weaknesses. That's tapping into people's, weaknesses of life. They haven't got enough about them to know this is rubbish. They'll believe it because that's all join the club, right? So lots of YouTubers I met, that was their main stick. How to do what I do. How to build this. How to do that. The truth is, and I will tell you, nobody knows the magic sauce at YouTube. They don't write the code. I don't write the code. I don't see the code. All I know is what I have done has worked for me. So I'm going to be honest with you and say, look, this is what I have done. This is what's worked for me. But I don't bloody know if it works or not. It only worked for me. Because my audience is my audience, and they react the way they react, and it's a whole combination of things that built me to here. But I don't know if you do this, this is what's going to happen. The trouble is, if you put that information out, people they think that you must know, because you've got lots of people now, and I've got lots of people because you all want to know. That's why I've got lots of people, right? So I must know what I'm talking about. No, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I must know what. I start believing it now, because hang on a minute, I start talking about this, and now millions of people are watching me tell you what to do. So that must mean I must know what I'm talking about. Now I believe in my own crap, right? So then I get even more people. Now I'm a god. Now I'm the YouTube god. I know all about everything. That's a load of nonsense. That's an absolute load of nonsense. And the reality of that is, to prove that's nonsense, YouTube could knock you off your spot in 3 seconds. They press a button and they don't show you anymore, and they don't suggest your videos out anymore, and that's all over, right? Until you've got your own network, your own internet, in other words, your own supply, you've got no perseverance. What's the word I'm looking for? You've got no way to preserve that self-claim fame, if you like. So I'm not going to be watching other YouTubers and doing what they do, because I don't have great respect for most YouTubers. I don't. When I first started and people said, you're a YouTuber, and I went, is Elton John a YouTuber? Elton John writes songs and he puts them on YouTube like most entertainers do. Is he a YouTuber? No. He's a songwriter. He's a musician. He's an artist. He's a creator who broadcasts on lots of platforms, and YouTube being one of those. So I don't like to be called a YouTuber. I'm not. I am me. I'm individual. Will I get less views? Maybe. Will I get more views? Maybe. Is this some kind of new channel that's more real and more honest, and it's going to become the biggest in the world? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what you're going to do with what I say. But I am going to express myself in my way, and you can decide whether you watch it or not. Now, it's not all down to me, and it isn't all down to you. Right now, YouTube are showing 26 people. There's 28 people watching me right now. right? YouTube haven't pressed a button which says there's 1 billion people. Because if there was, I'd have 1 billion people watching and then would see what happens. But right now, I've only got a small number of people watching. YouTube have only shown a small number of people. That's not down to me. I've got no way to change that. And I'm not going to use a manipulative approach to gain those viewers. Today, this video was called, and the thumbnail was called, Tea with Martyn, because that's what it is. I'm having a cup of tea, and I'm sitting here talking to you. I didn't say, today, the stock market's going to explode and we're all going to get rich, or we're all going to go down the toilet. That would have got more viewers, but that would not be why we're here. So I didn't say that, did I? So Fatso Talk Stocks, I appreciate your suggestion, but that's why I don't do it like that. But I hope, even though you've said, stream less and make good quality videos, I hope you agree, and perhaps you could reply to me, I hope you agree that even though I'm live all the time, that I do produce quality videos. I've built a studio which I hope has the best sound, the best cameras. I'm able to do overlays live that others pay editors to do. So I hope that what I do is as good as the edited videos, because I edit them live, and that takes a lot more skill, but it took a lot more time to build that system to do that. So I believe I do produce quality videos and quantity. I don't know. Maybe you disagree, and that's fine if you do. Vaz, I think you should have your own niche, which is the live show and our stocks. The live show and our stocks. You cannot cover the whole market, but what you are doing it great. Vaz, thank you. Vaz, by the way, I replied to your Discord message, Vaz, and would love that suggestion. Chris Schultz, hey Martyn, you got a minute? Chris Schultz, yes. Check the IBRX current fee rate. What does that mean? Current rate. The trend is your friend, as they say. That's true. Cheers, everyone. Lots of people that have Discord and groups, etc., but don't go live for hours and hours. But they make money because they give value to members, etc. Lots of people have Discord and groups, etc. This is Fatso Talk Stocks that don't go live for hours and hours, but they make money because they give value to members. Okay, do I not give value? I'm answering all your questions. I'm making videos. I'm reporting the news. Do I not give value as well as going live? Bugger off, Fatso. Says Andrew Michael. So Andrew Michael, who's a member, clearly thinks I give value. He thinks it's worth it. He's a member. Fatso Talk Stocks is not a member, doesn't want to be a member, thinks there's no value in it. But he's still watching, though. Go into IBRX, watch the 745, 724, 14 plus soon. IBRX. I'm running out of battery. I've got to go in a minute. IBRX is up 4%. Is up 4% this week, which is nice. We are down at the moment today, but we're heading towards green again, which is nice. Here's my portfolio, up again today. We are nearly every day and beating the market nearly every day. 100,054, so that's pretty good. It's just off an all-time high very slightly. Yeah, people are just keyboard asses, says Mike. Maybe you should try, when reporting on high-risk rubbish stocks and giving advice, saying this could give massive gains today, but it'll be short-lived. and will sell off in coming days. So that could be a good approach, Crag, because then basically what you're saying is you're then telling the gamblers, this could make you a lot of money. However, just be careful. I mean, that could be good. Encourage profit taking. That way you are playing both sides, but given the right advice to take profit or set a stop loss. Yeah. Do you know what, Crag? I think you're right. I think one of the things that I do wrong, and I know why I do it. I know why I do it. This is one of my weaknesses. This is my Achilles heel. I'll tell you now. When I was younger, I told you the story. I was bullied a lot. I was bullied on the way home from school by Simon Morris every night for years. Every night for years, bloodied noses, ripped shirts. I had a horrible time when I was at school. I was bullied. And I think bullies become bullies. People that are abused become abusers. And it's one of my weaknesses. I do think that. Shouldn't probably say this, and it's difficult to say it, but it's one of the things I don't like about my temperament, right? I shouldn't say people are stupid. I know everyone does it. I know everyone does it. CNBC do it. Mad Money, Jim Cramer does it. I mean, people do it on mainstream TV. But I don't think you should. I think it comes from weakness. Even though I think a lot of people are stupid. A lot of people are ignorant. A lot of people don't have a good education. A lot of people, do stupid things. Maybe I shouldn't say it, because you don't know their situation. You don't know why they're gambling. You don't know why they're taking the risks they're taking. You don't know their life. You don't know what they've been through to get to that situation. Some people might be gambling because they're desperate. And you telling them they're stupid or they shouldn't do it, it might be the right thing to say. Maybe they shouldn't be buying it. Maybe they are stupid. But I think because I was bullied, it's easy for me to smash back a little bit on my own YouTube channel. Because it is, isn't it? It's my channel, isn't it? I mean, I can sit here and say what I like. Maybe, maybe I have too much freedom. Maybe, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should try to find all the if you're buying this stock today, it's very volatile. There are some opportunities. I mean, let me do it like this. So let's say I was making a video now. The old way would be FFIE. It's this is a rubbish stock. It's going to zero today. If you're buying it, it's a really bad idea. There's no value here whatsoever. It's a load of rubbish. You're all following a cult following, blah, 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 right? That's pretty negative, right? It's true. It's my opinion, but it's pretty negative. However, I could say something like this. FFIE. Today it's down 4%, showing a lot of downward pressure, a lot of people selling. Like any penny stock with high volatility and a large online following has the potential to pop up and make a lot of money, but it could also go down very quickly. I wouldn't buy this stock. To me, it doesn't look like it has the fundamentals to substantiate the price action. And be careful if you are following others. It's always best to do your own research and look at it like that. How about that? So you've still said it's negative and you wouldn't buy it and you think it's going to go down, but you've not just come out and gone, rah, all right? And maybe that's because of, my opportunity to lash back. I don't know. That's me being completely honest there. What do you think of that? encourage profit taking that you are playing both sides. See, that's right. You're playing both sides. Correct. That's it. 3 of them, the same message. Yeah. Wide Point. Yeah, Wide Point's great. That's one of the companies we had on the on the show. Martyn, have you ever considered doing a TED talk on investing? I believe it would be a hit. I've never been asked. I guess I'd have to be asked. I mean, I don't message anyone saying, hey, can I go on TED? They'd have to call me up. I don't advertise myself. I just do this. I haven't got time to think about anything else. Hi, Martyn, but thank you for the suggestion. Hi, Martyn. Hi, all. How are you? Wide Point, yes. I've been here. It's been okay all afternoon. There's always one. Yeah. Hi, Jeffrey. Hey, John. Hi, Craig. TED Talk, an exciting idea. TED Talk, an excellent idea. Fatso Talk Stocks. Fatso's Talk Stock. I don't understand. 1 minute he's against me, next minute he's with me. Anyway, I guess that's just the way it goes. I'm always trying to find interviews worth watching. Okay. Hi, John. Leah, I'm always forget she's in the background. Yeah, she is. Hi, Leah. I'm multitasking while working. Oh, there you go. Hi, Stephen. There's Leah, look. All right. Tim Rogers. Hi, Martyn. Congratulations on all your success. People don't understand how hard the challenges are in terms of what you do. Yeah, you wake up some days and it's really, really tough. Really, really tough. I really enjoy watching all of Martyn's live streams. Every new day brings a new stream with different and topics and emotions. But every live stream is brilliant and most importantly, real and honest. Well, that's what I hope. Then I've done something I can be proud of. I think then I can be proud of what I've achieved. Yeah. IBRX now up 7.3 and going. Fantastic. When's Bloomberg interview releasing? When is Virgin Galactic are responding as we speak. I'm not allowed to tell you the moment it's going to be released. All I can say is it's imminent. You're not going to have to wait much longer. It's partly why I'm taking the day off today for all the stress and all the rest of it and all the reaction and all the fallout. Yeah, there's going to be a reaction and there's going to be the information given to you very shortly. You're not going to have to wait. You're not going to have to wait any more than 24 hours. All right, it's less than that. I just can't tell you the time. All right, but less than 24 hours. I know when. I just can't tell you. That's why Martyn has the only channel I would pay to subscribe to on YouTube. Wow, that means a lot. It's funny, Craig, you got 2 months badge. It seems like you've been here forever. I'm a real boy. I'd be there. Chris Schultz. Can't wait for the Bloomberg interview and whatever follows. Space to 8:50 before an end of June. To be honest, I've only got 9% left. I'm going to go in a second. To be honest, when I can watch your live streams, I do actually love them. But if you're not making much money from them, I feel you have to maximize your monetary opportunity. The thing is, Fatso at Talk Stocks, I didn't do this to make money. I did it to do the right thing. And I hope and believe doing the right thing eventually pays off. That's just me living in my cloud of illusion, all right? I hope that's true. I hope if I sit here long enough and do it and it's real long enough. I mean, I know you're not a member, but 98% of my live viewers are. So, you know, the people that watch with passion. They really want to support it. They think it's worth money to them. I've got lots of gold members who pay $30 a month. You know, so, you know, I would rather make a difference to one person than have no value to millions. And I think the people that follow, say, Meet Kevin saying they're millions, 99% aren't members. They could turn off tomorrow. I don't think they'd care. And I know that because only a couple of hundred out of 2 million went to his Vegas event. I could have that many now. I know that because I had that many sponsor me to go to England to make the Virgin Orbit video. We did a Kickstarter campaign and people supported it. So I've got more engaged actual members now than a channel with 2 million followers. So I'd rather have a family than a bunch of followers who just click subscribe. I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate when you subscribe, but subscribe doesn't do anything. I can have who cares if you subscribe to me or not? What matters is if you engage and talk to me and watch the show. That's what matters. That's what matters. That's not to say you shouldn't do things just for money. More to say there's a certain format that makes money, and live streams, from what I see, generally don't. Yeah, it's true. I could make more money if I wasn't sat here, but then I could make more money just going out and doing a gig. If it was about making money, I would turn this phone off. I would go down to the local the local networking group, have a chat with 50 people. Someone would go, "Oh, you're an entertainer. Yeah, I've got a wedding coming up next week. Yeah, book me. $5,000, bang." I could hire a theatre and put a show on. $10,000, bang. Do that. But I'm sitting talking to you. So far, I've earned $1.26. But I'm building something, I hope, and that's what I'm doing it for. All right? In my opinion, the Lord would buy funware. I'm sure he would. Yeah, I'm sure if God was sitting right here, he'd say, "Martyn, go and buy funware." Absolutely right. Omar is a casino rat, not a gambler. He wishes he was a gambler. $200 max a video isn't gambling. Omar is a casino rat, not a gambler. He wishes he was a gambler. 200 max a video isn't gambling. 200 max a video? What do you mean 200 max a video isn't gambling? I'm not sure I know what you mean. He's made millions on YouTube. I love investing. I love the friendships here. I love learning investing and teaching investing. I don't know everything, and I am here every day entertaining comments. I am here for the community. There you go. Nice one, Stephen. Hey, yo, nice comment, Stephen. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Cool, Stephen. Great, thanks. And you. Okay, I'm just about running out of battery. Got to go in a second. I've got 7% left. I was thinking the other day, how did I actually find Martyn's channel? I did not look for it and can't remember. It just happened. But I am happy I found it. Yes, I don't know how these things happen. Let's all pray, guys. Who wants to hold my hand? How did all the Lucas aides find this channel, especially Mike and the... I don't know. It's very weird, isn't it? Get on the market, get on the carpet ride. That'll tell you. John, I was actually looking for SPCE information and Martyn popped in. I've been here ever since. Love this channel. James, I concur with you. Finding Martyn, I enjoyed the freshness and realness on investments and learning from members as well. Years ago, I asked my dad why he never got upset over politics or politicians. His answer, because it doesn't matter what they do. I was watching another investor just a few times, and then Martyn was there live, and not many were watching him. He impressed me with I was voted the world piano man. So he thought, oh, what's all this about? There you go, fair enough. Thank you, John. It's so strange. I can't remember how I found Martyn's channel, but now I watch it every day. And I stayed here, said Mike. Thank you, Mike. It really interests me what brought the Lucas Aids family to the space. SPC with me, and then I picked up more videos, ended up catching up, flick it through the morning, watching every day, evening, show live. Nice one, mate. James, Andrew, Martyn just popped up on the YouTube about a month ago, and I have watched every day since. There you go. And you remember too. Actually, Tilray brought me here, And then I stayed for the Green Gang, and then Martyn, and then the family eventually grew on me. There you go, Andrew. I watch Martyn's music because music is important to listen to with earbuds. He's right there. 6% to go, running out of battery. MSK, James, absolutely, Tim. I couldn't agree more. Martyn, I always call people idiots. I always call people idiots. The word stupid is okay. Positive energy, yes, James. Yeah, but Martyn, some people are stupid. Yeah, you can't fix stupid, but you can numb it with with a 2x4. I love it, Tim. That's why we are family with accountability. Remember, don't become the bully. Select your words carefully. With freedom comes responsibility. That is true. I have got this amazing opportunity to talk to the world every day. You shouldn't abuse it. You know what I mean? I agree with that. That's right. That's right. You know, because of YouTube, here I am talking to the world. That doesn't give you the right to say whatever you like just because you can. You know, some countries you can't. Yeah, maybe I should be more kind to the trolls and just let it go. But it's so satisfying giving them a taste of their own medicine sometimes. True, MSK. I'm not stopping, MSK. There you go. I'll let Mike do all the work. I can't let them get away with it, MSK. Your videos are very good quality productions, and you do. I'm sure you give value to your membership, but over years of talking about stocks, how many of your memberships have actually made money? Fatso Talk Stocks. I don't know whether my members are up, down, left, or right. You're not paying for financial advice. This is not financial advice. You're looking at it in the wrong way. People are members because they value the family. They value this content. And if it wasn't for those couple of bucks per person, I wouldn't be here today. So today, you've been able to talk to me for 161 minutes. I've been providing you a service like Netflix, except it's a couple of bucks a month, and Netflix doesn't talk to you, support you, listen to you, answer your questions, provide you with content, provide you with entertainment, does it? And my members don't become members because I give them financial advice. I give them financial facts and information, but they become members because they want to support the live stream. I wouldn't be able to survive if it wasn't for the members. So you're looking at it as like, how much am I going to pay for this for financial advice? Well, if you want financial advice, you can get it for free from the bank. You can walk into the bank, Merrill Lynch, and say, I've got some money to invest. Can you invest it? And they'll tell you for free what to do. So people aren't here. They're not members. They're not paying to be members for financial advice. And also, it's my job. That's right. That's right. Release the Kraken. B. Martyn, that is okay. And how many have lost money? Well, I'm making money, so, you know, on my investments. It's a good trait and a sign of a great mind if you can objectively reflect on yourself, not only on your upside, but also your downside. Hats off, Martyn. Sorry, I can't keep up with the chat. I'm doing gardening. That's all right. Multitasking. Can't type today. It's actually Martyn's genuine reflective moments that really made me a big fan, said MSK. Think you have got an end of the stick. I'm not against you when I'm just suggesting other formats. Again, maybe I misunderstand you. And that happens in a live show. It happens. You know, we're not talking one-on-one, are we? I'm responding to you after I've said 1,000 other things. So I apologize if I've got that wrong. Martyn, I can appreciate the fact that you realize your shortcomings. I don't disagree with the words you use, but if in your mind it's wrong, then it probably is. Okay. That's interesting, Jay. You should be proud, Martyn. The channels you have created are excellent. Thank you, James. Got to be honest, I'm really glad I found your show. Learning so much from you and the members every day. If Virgin Galactic senior management were smart, they would accept responsibility for stock decline and missed opportunity and work wisely with Martyn. I agree. That's what Bloomberg feels. But you'll find that out soon. No doubt about it, Tim. Lucasade family. I would buy Virgin Galactic if Martyn was on their team. That's cool. Oh, hang on. I've got some super chats just come in. Andrew Michael, thank you. All the money I've got goes towards fixing my monitors at the moment. Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Wow, $2. And Jay Long, thank you very much. Wow, I've got a couple of super chats here. Wow, now I've made 325. Oh, another one. I got one from Mike as well. That's very kind. Oh, flipping heck. What's going on here? Tim Rogers. Wow, where's all this coming? I'm getting to the bottom of the comments and seeing all this. I'm glad I haven't run out, but I've got 4% left. Also, Asti. Oh, that's where I'm going wrong then. Hiya, mate. Oh, I got through all the comments. Bloody hell, I was... Oh, and I've just... The portfolio is up again. There you go. Look, portfolio is up. The portfolio is up. Hitting all-time highs again. Let's see. 100,000, 136, 135, yeah. What's Asti doing? A-S-T-I. Yeah, Asti's great. Over 10 cents now. It bounced just like we said. Right. I'm going to have to go. I've got 4% left. Thank you ever so much, everyone who gave me a super chat today. Thank you for being here. Thanks for giving me a day off. Wow, another one. Oh, my God. Look, I can't keep up. Vaz, $4.99. Thank you. Family here, Green Gang. Let's ride the carpet. Thank you. Wow, look at that. That's that's a really good stream. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate that. That's really kind. I think I've got enough now or I'm very close now to being able to fix my monitor. So thanks for that. Now, I'm not going to be back for the closing bell. I'm taking the day off. I just wanted to come on, talk to you. I am in the lounge. This is the lounge. I've just put a black curtain behind me because Leah's been walking backwards and forwards, so it wouldn't disturb. Leah can walk backwards and forwards. I am in the lounge. I am chilling out. See, I'm in my shorts, look. I'm just sitting here in my shorts, having a relaxing day, and I feel better for it. When I go in the studio, it's definitely work, right? Suited and booted, lights, camera action, monitoring all the screens. Today has been, I'm just chatting with my mate, so thank you very much. I'm going to get off now. I appreciate it. In an hour from now, I'll be watching Slovenia play England in the Euros. I'm going to grab a beer, sit here, watch it, chill out. Fantastic. That would be good. And, yeah, that's that. And then I'll be back in the morning. I'll be back tomorrow. And we'll pick it up from there, shall we? Way to go, Green Gang. Been a nice afternoon. It's just been a chat, isn't it, really? Yeah, I got a beer ready. Thank you. Beer, yeah, I've got a beer. I'm going to watch the footy. Fantastic. We should all watch it together on the Extra channel. I'll go live on the Extra channel and we can all watch it. I'm going to watch the footy, yeah. Enjoy your day off, Martyn. You have deserved it. Thank you very much for that. Have a lovely day. Thank you. Let me see how this works. This is a filter. Look, what does this do? Look. Can I do this? Look at this. What about silver screen? There we go. What about the silver screen? Sepia. See, all these things are all very well and good, but it's not real, is it? I mean, it's fun for a second doing it. You think, all right, but what's the point? I've never understood all of this. You think, no, just this is what's going on. Leave it like that. Anyway, thank you for all you do. Great show as always. All right, guys. See you in a bit. I've got 3%. If I don't end it, it's just going to break anyway. So I might as well go. Thanks ever so much. I'm back in the morning for the opening bell. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday is the anniversary. We'll be 3 years old on Thursday. So I'm very, very, very much looking forward to that. That'll be exciting. And then, of course, Friday is the music night. That's it. As I end the show, go and watch one of the videos. They're the ones that make me money. Watch them binge watch them. Binge watch them. I don't care. The music channel, the investor channel. Yeah, any of those channels. Go and watch it. See you later, guys. Have a wonderful afternoon. As always, take care of yourselves and each other. Love you all. Thanks for giving me a day off. I've enjoyed the chat. It's just been a simple chat. Bye-bye for now. Sometimes you must leave the stage and relax. Yes, an extra channel, live football event for the Lucas Age. Chat would be brilliant. I don't think anybody would turn up though, mate. I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye, everybody. Oh, skipped over while non-members weren't. Skipped not once, but twice today. Awesome. Skipped over while non-members weren't. Skipped not. I don't get it. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye, everybody. See you in the morning.